What's up, Nick Nation? Welcome to the Return of the Knicks podcast. I'm your boy, Sports Jedi Kev. And ladies and gentlemen, fellow Knicks fans around the world, we're here. Tonight is not just another basketball game. Tonight is not just another NBA final broadcast watch along. Tonight is a culmination of a lifetime. I've been a New York Knicks fan since 1985. Man, I lived through the greatness of Bernard King. Watched Kenny the Skywalker fly through the Garden's rafters. Mark Jackson coming from St. John's. I lived through every possession of the Patrick Ewing era. Rod Strickland. I ridden with John Starks. I cheered every hard foul from the Oakman, Charles Oakley. I watched Anthony Mason bring that lunch pail mentality to the world's most famous arena, along with Derek Harper, Herb Williams, you name it, man. I have experienced the highs and survived the extreme lows. As Knicks fans, we already know there was plenty of lows. But for 40 years, we carried this franchise, not just in our back, but in our hearts. We endured every heartbreaking after heartbreaking losses. We watched championship dreams disappear and evaporate. We watched rivals celebrate. We watched season collapse. We watched every trade away, every mismanagement, every injuries, every forgotten missed trades from the Frederick Bice through the Franklin Aquina and so on. For 27 years, we carried the pain of 1999. And for 53 years, we waited for another opportunity to chance at a championship banner to be raised above Madison Square Garden. 53 years. Think about it. Generations of Knicks fans have been born, grown up, grown old, and never seen a title. Some of the fans who filled these seats in 1973 aren't even here to witness the moment. But tonight, their spirit is. Tonight belongs to every Knicks fan who never stopped believing. Every Knicks fan who sat through all the losing seasons, the Fizdales, the Hornaceks, the Isaiah Thomas, and so forth. Every fan who defended this franchise when the rest of the world, of the basketball world, just laughed at us. Even Disney Pixar up. For every fan who said one day our time will come. Pronto llegará el día de nuestra suerte. In the words of the famous Willie Colon and Hector Lavoe song. Well, that day is here. And stand up across New York are those San Antonio Spurs. The same franchise that broke our heart and our spirit in 1999. The same franchise that denied us when we thought we were a team of destiny and destiny was calling us. From the Allen Houston running layup in Miami, through the sweep of the Atlanta Hawks, through the L.J. Johnson 4-point play, but not that year. A rematch, a reckoning, a shot at redemption. Back then, we were underdogs. Back then, we were battered and bruised. Back then, the story ended in heartbreak. This time, this is a different team. This team is relentless. This team doesn't just want to win. This team want to crush the Leaves. 11 straight playoff victories. Historic margin of victories. A city that has been reborn. At the center stands our captain, number 11, Jalen Brunson. A player they say couldn't carry a franchise. A player that was too undersized, where there's still many doubters throughout the league and throughout the world. A player that said wasn't worth the contract. A player who transforms himself into the heartbeat of New York City. And how poetic is this? Alongside his collegiate teammates, national champion collegiate teammates, and his father, Rick Brunson, who was on the 1999 Knicks finals team. Now his son stands 4 wins away from finishing the story of his father's generation that couldn't compete. You can write that on a Hollywood script any better than that. You could put it on Netflix. You're still not going to get the storyline that you're going to get here with this series. But there's one obstacle, one more final mountain, one more chapter, those Spurs. Some may call the future. The next great dynasty trying to be born. The basketball is calling them inevitable. Knicks fans have heard that word before. Don't worry. Don't care about their inability. We believe in what we believe in. We care about our grit. We care about our heart. We care about the New York Knicks. Because for us, this isn't about basketball anymore. This is about every year we waited, every year we suffered, every year we believed, every year we said maybe next season. The drought, the pain, the frustration, the ridicule, the heartbreak. And all of that leads us to this moment. The lights are on. The garden, the city is ready. The fan base is ready. I'm ready. And now, the story that started decades ago has one more chapter left to write. Knicks fans, stand up. Be proud. Make some noise. Believe. And let's live the dream. And dare to imagine what the city's going to look like if the history is finally made and when it's made. 4 more wins for this team immortality. 4 more wins to end a 53-year drought. 4 more wins from basketball heaven. 4 more wins for this fan to reach that orange and blue euphoria. New York, let's finish our story. Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. Return of the Knicks watch along. NBA Finals. Let's go.
Yeah. BX Sports Jedi Kev back in the building. New York, we outside. MSG energy. You feel it? You feel it? Yeah. I was gone for a minute, had to step away. Streaming apps, taxing every single game day. Prime Peacock, ESPN2. League pass hit the wallet like a crossover move. But the city kept calling, had to answer back. Orange and blue energy, shaking up the map. Brunson got the Garden sounding like the 90s. Every single playoff night, looking legendary. From the Bronx to the boroughs, hear the people roar. Knicks fans waited decades, now we hungry for more. This ain't just basketball, this survival pain. Every missed season made us stronger through the rain. Now the lights too bright just to sit at home. So I grabbed the mic and returned to the throne. Sports Jedi Network, yeah, we live again. And the whole damn city screaming, we gon' win.
It's the story. 4 more wins and the city going glory. Finish the story. Finish the story. Knicks got the Garden feeling legendary. Raise them lights high, put the orange in the sky. We waited too long, now it's our time. Finish the story. Finish the story. New York, stand up. Finish the story.
This team got grit, this team got fight. Every playoff battle turn warriors overnight. Defense locked in, chemistry insane. Everybody sacrificing just to win the game. Feel the pressure, every dribble, every shot. But this squad different when the moment getting hot. Hard diving on the floor, OG shutting doors. Towns in the paint trying to settle every score. The Garden rocking louder than the subway train. Every fan got scars from the years of pain. But pain build passion and passion build fire. Now the Knicks one step from taking it higher. And I'm back on the mic with the live reactions, breaking every quarter down with that Jedi passion. Sports mean it different when the fans involved. This that real New York energy fully evolved.
Finish the story.
4 more wins in the city going glory.
Finish the story. Finish the story.
Knicks got the Garden feeling legendary. Raise them lights high, put the orange in the sky. We waited too long, now it's our time.
Finish the story.
Finish the story. New York, stand up. Finish the story. From 94, 99 dream to the modern day team. Every heartbreak let us hear. Now the vision crystal clear. The Garden alive, the city revived. And if they win it all, man, you won't survive the vibe. Yeah.
Finish the story.
The whole world watching New York glory. Finish the story.
Finish the story.
BX Sports Jedi Kev report and live for the city. Orange and blue forever. We
We ride through any weather. And if this team bring home the crown, we celebrate forever. New York, stand up. Sports Jedi Network. We back. Finish the story. Woo!
The time has come.
I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out.
Let's go, Knick fans. Let's go. May the sports be with you. Let's go, Knick Nation. We waited for this for 27 years. We are back in the NBA Finals for this man, as you heard in my opening monologue. We are ready. We're here. We are in the NBA Finals. Of course, I am BX Sports Jedi Kev with that New York City, Bronx, Boricua energy, here to do the watch along, your play-by-play. We got the full task at hand with the big task at hand in the chat. We got the agent Super Argo in the building. We got Austin in the building. We've got everybody watching along with us from everywhere, from coast to coast, from globally. Shout out to everyone in the Philippines that watch along with us and support the Sports Jedi Network all across the international waters. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. It is here. The Knicks are finally in the NBA Finals, and we are here to complete and finish our story, and hopefully 4 more victories to go for our New York Knickerbockers. And, man, led by our captain, number 11, Jalen Brunson. Brunson trying to finish a story that Rick Brunson, from his inception in 99, has trying to install on his son to take that next level. And Brunson is taking his collegiate teammates along the ride, and Josh the Hitman Hart and Mikal I Build Bridges. And they're trying to build a bridge from the collegiate NCAA titles to the NBA title here. A group of 3 that have been through the wars, from Jay Wright, now Tom Thibodeau, now to Mike Brown. Mike Brown trying to do something that not a lot of coaches have done, win in New York City. You know, is he the next Joe Torre? That's another conversation for another day. You know, he's coming off with Buck Showalter. There's a lot of similarity and eerie tips from that 96 New York Yankees team to this New York Knicks team. You know, last year they fell a little short and left that little bit of a sour taste in our mouth. But we're ready here. We're locked and loaded on the Sports Jedi Network. The Knicks are a 4.5-point favorite on the road at a -110. The money line at 110, over and under 217.5 points. Remember, I always tell you guys, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck on those that are making wages. Remember, be responsible, be very smart at your wages tonight. You could put a nice parlay there, the number assists for Brunson, and Wembanyama's rebounds. You know, you could get creative here in the NBA Finals, and then good luck to everyone there. If you're new to the channel, what's up? We've been here for 4.5 years doing these Knicks watch-alongs, doing all these shows, doing all the Knicks play-by-play. This is not a come Johnny by night, come by lately, or I had a wild hair and I decided I'm going to do watch-alongs. No, we are Knicks fans. We are the Return of the Knicks podcast. We've been here for 4.5 years. Of course, me starting off again, I got to shout out Knicks Real Talk, of course, for us, all Knicks fans. Salute to everyone. We're here as a Knicks fan community. Everyone there from all the different YouTube channels that we've seen and participate, from the Queen's Court to all the different ones, from, you know, Nothing But Knicks to all the different ones that we've been part of and listened to. You know, we're here as a collective unit. Now it's time to get for the unity. Let's finish our story. Let's go capture. Let's go earn the Larry O'Brien trophy. Nothing is given, nothing is deserved, everything is earned. Correct? So let's go earn. Let's these group of guys, these 15 men that wears the orange or blue attack, go earn that Larry O'Brien trophy. It's going to start at San Antonio here. Let's go. I'm locked and loaded. I am ready. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I trying to hold all the different words to keep me contained. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do the watch alongs. We do the play by play. You're going to get a scoreboard. Scoreboard is going to tell you who has possession of the basketball, what's the score, who's up, who's how much time left in the game, and so forth. So like that, if you join us if you happen to go out, come back in, and you want to find out what's the score, the scoreboard will tell you. You don't have to interrupt the host and say, hey, what's the score? You can see it there. And for our people that are watching international as well, they'll follow along with us and they can see the score. They have the illustrated back and forth of who has possession and so forth, which I love. How much timeouts is left. So we get that. We try to separate ourselves. We don't piggyback off of the ESPN app like others do. We just try to give you that as much best as possible. This is fan-powered, fan-oriented, and this is just for the love. I mean, this is the love and passion of the New York Knicks. I've told you when you heard my opening monologue, 1985, the kid that watched Bernard King play and watched, able to be at the St. John games back in the Big East when the Big East was the Big East, watching Mark Jackson get signed, seeing the kid from the Bronx by the name of Rod Strickland play for the New York Knicks, watching, Kiki Vandeweghe fall short and giving their best there, we under Rick Pitino's coaching staff, Hubie Brown, just falling short there. The insertion of Pat Riley, the failed experiment of Don Nelson, to Jeff Van Gundy and what he did, and so forth and so forth. Watching the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly with this team. Never stop wearing the orange and blue across wherever I go, whether it's in the Bronx or here in Orlando, Florida. Always rocking and always loving this team with my passion in my heart. This team, from 94, what a year 94 was for many reasons. So that always live dear into my heart. Graduated high school, got married, fell in love, all that good stuff. 94, the Knicks in the finals, the Rangers winning the Stanley Cup. Great job there. Now it's 2026. Now it's time. Now it's time, Knicks fans. Now it's time. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get this victory tonight. Of course, the Knicks, the main thing about the Knicks is rust. Are they going to be rusty off that long layoff? The San Antonio Spurs went to a tough 7-game series against the OKC Thunder, the defending world champions. I wasn't one of those that was asking for any particular team to play, because you don't ask for the competition. You go out there and you earn your victories, whoever it is, whether it's the Cavaliers, whether it's the Hawks, whether it's the 76ers, in this case, the Spurs. Whoever's in front of us, do your job, play your game, execute your X's and O's, and you're going to be put in a position to win the victory. If you do that, protect the basketball, don't turn the ball over. And of course, the bench, the New York Knicks bench, Shamet, Alvarado, McBride, Mitchell Robinson, he's questionable with that pinky. Even the deep bench, we're going to get Jordan Clarkson. This is a series where Jordan Clarkson off the bench, I would love for him to be a heater, to be unstoppable, undeniable, coming off the bench. I need him to revert into that 6th man of the year for this series he was with the Utah Jazz. Along with the guys, Shamet, hitting threes when needed. Shamet turns into Steph Curry there in that Cleveland series. I mean, my goodness, this guy was unstoppable. This is a much high caliber defensive team. They are the Western Division champions, and you cannot say it's going to be a cakewalk, but I think the Knicks are in a focus on a mission. They've been here last year and they fell short. They know what's in stake here for them. 4 more victories. They're the more compelling, fresh team. A lot of their players did not play the 4th quarter. The NBA minutes of a long NBA season is not grueling on them. regardless of the fact San Antonio is a young team where that can make mistakes, I give the edge to the New York Knicks in coaching. I think Mike Brown is going to outcoach the San Antonio head coach. I think he's a young, good head coach. Don't get me wrong, but I think I think this is where Mike Brown's experience in the league under so many good coaching trees from Popovich when he started. I'm going to the Golden State Warriors system, also working with alpha megas, divas like LeBron James in Cleveland, mistakes and so forth, and all the different stops. And also, one thing that no one talks about, he knows what De'Aaron Fox's strengths are. He was an assistant coach under him, and he sees the difference of De'Aaron Fox, of what's his weaknesses and what's are his strength, where he's going to have a player. Those matchups are going to be very interesting. And then De'Aaron Fox coming off that game against the defending champions, he had questionable ankles. I know he out rebound and did some great job there, but it's going to be his mobility and of course the officiating. Karl-Anthony Towns, he cannot get stupid fouls. He cannot get in foul trouble and put the Knicks in a hurt position. They're going to need him, especially if Mitchell Robinson pinky is an issue. But it's one thing I love about Mike Brown. He is not afraid to go to his deep bench. He is not afraid of playing a Hulk Capote. He's not afraid of playing, we might even get a couple of maybe 5 to 8 minutes of Zohan against his former team. That's an X factor. Tony is in the building. Aaron, what's going on? Aaron is a Mad fan. Absolutely. Salute to you there. That's a big mistake. Thank you for the Mavs for giving us Jalen Brunson. Appreciate that. OG Anunoby will win the MVP finals. My prediction. Let's go. I've got, if it's not Jalen Brunson, the obvious choice, Tony, for me, the NBA MVP, if the Knicks win, is going to be Mikal Bridges. I think that he's going to justify those 5 picks, and I think he's going to win the NBA Finals MVP if it's not Jalen Brunson. I don't care as long as we win the NBA title. I couldn't care less who wins the MVP. I'm rooting for Jalen Brunson as long as we're hosting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. I am, you know what? To me, that's secondary. As they're singing the national anthem here. This is the one thing for an older gentleman like myself. I do not like this late start for the NBA Finals, but it's our Knicks. This is something, you know what? If this is something I got to sacrifice that we haven't done in 27 years, so be it. All right, so we're ready to go, man. Thank you for everybody that's hitting that like button. If you're watching us on X, thank you. If you're watching us on YouTube, appreciate you. If you're watching us on Kick, thank you so much. Rumba, Instagram Lives on both of my Instagram Live pages on the Return of the Knicks Instagram and on the Sports Jedi Network. Appreciate you guys on Twitch. Everywhere we hear my voice, thank you so much. I'm ready, man. We'll bring in the scoreboard here. We'll get the scoreboard in a second. We haven't had the tip-off yet. They haven't even had to announce the starting lineups yet. They're singing the national anthem. Could this be a moment? I'm hoping that the lights are too bright for the San Antonio Spurs. It could happen. It could happen. Remember, these kids, well, they're not kids. They're now they're veterans of the league. These guys are seasoned veterans where they're in there. They're just hitting their prime. When I mean hit their prime, Karl-Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Josh the Hitman Hart, and OG Anunoby. This starting 5 has been together for 2.5 years. No one's putting respect to that. For these guys know exactly where everyone's going to be on their court, who has what assignments, who is going to rotate correctly, the trust factor. They know their shortcomings and their strength. Nobody giving them that starting 5 of respect. There's something about continuity and something staying together for that long means a lot in the NBA. And a lot of people are not talking about that enough. They're not magnifying that enough. Chris is in the building. Chris, what's going on, Chris? Let's go. All right, they're announcing our Knicks here. This Sunday, I don't know how the energy is going to be at Madison Square Garden. Holy Mike. But right now, let's go. As they're introducing the Knicks here. This was not a sellout, by the way. Everybody was talking about how everybody likes to harp. You know, I cover a lot of wrestling. Everybody knows how much I cover wrestling. I kind of more into a wrestling show, channel content. The conversation on San Antonio, they did not sell this game out. There was a lot of tickets available. The Spurs, San Antonio fans were pretty much outpriced. Um, and it sucks because it's not just happening in wrestling; it's happening in all the major sports where it's just too expensive of a ticket. Yeah, I don't know why they're putting SpongeBob music for the Knicks. That's okay. Let them, because all that does is fueling them. Wayne, what's going on? Knicks has been the easiest run they've been faced a real team. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. I mean, they are the defending champions. It wasn't going to be easy. It wasn't going to be easy, Wayne. Um, and look, you don't apologize for the teams that were put in front of you. You know, what would the NBA haters or Nick detractors would be saying if the Knicks would have won 6 games, 7 games against the Cavaliers, or if they would have won 7 or 6 games with the 76ers? Oh, they're going to get destroyed by the Spurs. The fact that they had the rocking chair games that they had throughout the pro season, that tells you that they're ready to take on the mighty West. When it comes to the NBA Finals, everybody gets on their high horse and they want to give the title immediately to the Western Conference teams. Slow down, hold your horses. That's why they play these games. The ball is round. Why are they dissing us with cartoon music? That's okay, DJ. Let them. You know what? All that does is fuel the fire more. They just keep adding more of the fuel. If the Knicks weren't focused, now they're going to come out focused. I'm rocking my classic Spree World. I went with the corporate polo tonight. All right, let's bring in the scoreboard. We always bring that scoreboard in. Let's go. Let's see. Let me see how this one is. Yeah, let's bring the scoreboard in. We'll get that scoreboard going, rocking and rolling. Let me make sure I get everybody to see clearly everything. Hold on. All right, that's the scoreboard you're going to see. You'll see there actually the Spurs are the favorite. I actually said the other way around. Don't forget, hit that like, subscribe button, and hit support the channel. Yes, indeed. All right, San Antonio Spurs are going to be, of course, in their black uniforms with Spurs across their chests. As ready as we get. Boy, I'm going to tell you one thing. San Antonio tonight looks like they're going to a gender reveal party. Holy shit. They look like they're going to go gender reveal. I'm not a big fan of the pink and the turquoise colors. I mean, I know we use it here and there, and I know the guys like it. To me, you look like you're going to reveal an agenda. You're gender revealing. What are we doing here? We don't. Come on. Yeah, where are we going? A gender reveal party? We're going to NBA game. Oh, there's some yellow. Those two look like they're looking for a husband back there. They didn't even wear the T-shirts. All right, Knicks are in their white uniforms, of course. New York. That's one of my favorite jerseys. That white jersey. I'll be wearing that one. I'll have my number 3 John Starks at home. Right now, I decided to go with the corporate polo tonight. All right, let's go. Now, of course, this is the boogeyman for the San Antonio Spurs, Scott Foster, as well as Tony Brothers. And oh my God, I remember that. The Spurs fans didn't want to see them in game 7 of the OKC game. All right, we're about to tip off here. NBA Finals. The Knicks are going to go from left to right. Tip off won by the Knicks, and let's go. Game 1, NBA Finals, ready to go. Let's go, Nick. Knicks and Spurs. All right, bounce pass here to Karl-Anthony Towns on the right. Now to Brunson, top of the key for 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Knicks hit their first shot here in the NBA Finals. 3-0 lead. De'Aaron Fox, top of the key now. Fox guarded by Anunoby first here. Now Wembanyama gets the ball on Towns on the right wing. Wemby now looks. Wemby Now puts it on the floor, drives, kick, long range elbow jumper is good. Wembanyama, long range jumper is good. Knicks up by 1. Knicks will bring the basketball up. Hart will bring the ball up. Josh, the hitman, Hart now. Guard by Penny. Hart now with the basketball. Bounce pass here to Towns. Towns back to the basket on Wemby. Crosses the pass here to Bridges. Bridges fakes over to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson drives. Brunson kicks. Brunson stops. Leans up and under. No good. Rebound Hart. The hitman with the rebound. Kicks it back out. OG Anunoby uses the force. It's good. 3-pointer. OG Anunoby. And the Knicks up by 4. There's Wembanyama bringing the basketball up. Let him handle the ball. Tire his dumb ass out. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama fakes. Wembanyama now stops. Slinky now. Slinky spins. Slinky puts up the shot. And no good. Rebound Penny. Penny kicks it back out. Kicks up Vassell for 3. Vassell, no good. Rebound pack. Picked up. And he missed it. He blew it. Point blank range. Here comes the Knicks. Here comes Hart. The hitman. Driving underneath the basket. Kicks it back out. Towns puts up the 3. Thunder. No good there. Rebound now by Penny. Now they'll bring the ball up. Here's Wembanyama with the ball. Here's Slinky. Here's Slinky now. Spins. Loses the ball. Turns the ball over. Yeah, keep handling the ball, Slinky. Bounce pass to Anunoby. Anunoby. Bully. Anunoby. Charles Smith Memorial. It's good. OG. Anunoby uses the force. OG now with 5 points. Knicks up. Here's De'Aaron Fox. Fox with the basketball. Fox now crossover. Fox now drive. Bounce pass underneath. Underneath. No good. As White Castle misses. Castle kicks it back out. Wembanyama loses the ball. And here's Vassell. Here's Fox. Fox now. Kicks it to Wembanyama. Wembanyama now. Stop. Puts up the shot. And no good. Prick. Rebound. Here comes the hitman. Here comes Hart on transition. Hitman waiting for his teammates. Here's Bridges. Bridges pull up jumper. No good. Rebound. Track. Loose ball. Picked up here by Penny. Penny will bring the basketball up. Now kicks it to Wembanyama in the corner of the Hart. At Fox for 3. No good. Rebound. Penny with the tip. It's good. That was Vassell. Vassell got in there with the tip. He puts that back in. Here's Hart. The hitman up and under. Blocked. Rebound here to Bridges. Underneath here to Hart. Hart now will hand it off here to Anunoby in the baseline. In the corner. Now here's Hart. Here is Towns. Towns got hit. No foul here, but here's the hitman. Hitman drive. Hitman goes up. Layup. Oh, it's good. Gosh, the hitman. Hart. Cutting to the basket. The best there is, the best there was, the best there will be. Attacking the basket. Knicks up here. Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Don't want the basketball. Here. Fox puts up the 3. No good. Brick. Rebound Hart. The hitman with the rebound. Here comes the hitman. Now Hart now. Driving. Going strong. Up and under. Layup. Blocked by Wembanyama. Here's White Castle. White Castle with the basketball. Here's Slinky. Slinky for 3. It's good. Here's Wembanyama with the 3 ball. So Slinky gets the 3 ball. Here comes the Knicks with the basketball at midcourt. Here's Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges on the curl. Bridges mid-jumper. No, kicks it out of Hart. Hart now driving baseline. Kicks it out of Anunoby. Anunoby thought about the 3. Kicks it out of Brunson. Shot clock at 3. Brunson needs to put this down. Brunson stops, play up, and that's blocked, and that is a shot clock violation. Good defense there for Penny. That was nice. Good job there by Wembanyama with that block that they showed the replay. As now White Castle brings the basketball up. White Castle with the ball. Castle kicks it out in the corner. Fox wide open for 3. No good. Rebound to hitman Hart. That's Hart's 4th rebound. Here's the hitman. He's executing here. Right over to Towns. Towns with the ball. Towns trying to get here trying to put the call. He just eluded. Euro puts up the shot. Oh, he left Wembanyama in the dust. And what a play by Thundercat. Oh! We got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. San Antonio Knicks up by 5. 12-7. Timeout here was 7:29 here in the first quarter. Knicks up early by 5 here on the Sports Jedi Network. Watch along. What's up? What do we see here? What do we see here, Big Taz? Talk to them, Big Taz. Talk to them, Big Taz. Talk to them, Big Taz in the chat. What do we got going? Tony, what do we see? What do we see, Agent Nargo? And everyone that's watching along with us. Listen, if Slinky wants to bring the basketball up, go ahead. Go ahead. Be a ball hog. You want to play 7'6" point guard? Go ahead in the first quarter. Bring the ball all you want because you're going to be sucking air by the fourth quarter. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and take everybody out of the game. Go ahead. Do that. You know what? Bienvenut. Bienvenut, Slinky. Bienvenut. Bienvenut. We got a timeout here. Remember, the scoreboard is always going to be a couple seconds ahead. Let's go. Knicks got to lock in. We got to get off fast. Wemby pass it. Knicks have to continue out rebounding them. If the Spurs get a second chance points, Knicks will win. Yeah, that's right. Knicks, let's go. Let's go. Knicks will got to lock in. They got to keep moving fast. Wemby pass. Let's go. Yeah, let's go with that strategy. Let's go. I want to make sure I get everybody's. There you go. We like what we see. We like what we see here in the timeout. We like what we see in the timeout here. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor, New York. Timeout on the floor. Oof. Shout out to everybody watching along with us in all the different programs, whether you're watching us on X, Instagram Live. Salute to my guy, Russell, my good friend, Russell. What's up, Russell? I know you're probably watching along. Appreciate you, Russ. Me and Russell, I always tell the story. You know me for many years. Me and Russell, game 5 of that Heat, 1999, in my house, watching on the 5th floor, on the living room with the windows open. When Arlen Houston hits that shot, the scream, my goodness, everybody in the whole projects heard us because I used to live in the projects. And when we hit that shot and we watched the whole NBA 99 finals and the whole playoff run, you know, the 4-point play, I watched that in my grandmother's house with my boys when they were little. My goodness, the ecstatic. I was wanting to go home, but I said, I can't leave here until this game is over. And watching that, it was just, and then even, I was very superstitious back then. I didn't even move. I tried not to move. If my hip used to fall asleep because if I moved, they're gonna give bad luck. And that 4-point play, I was like, see, I stood there, and we won that game. Argo says they got to fight for the 50-50 balls and rebounds. Yes. Tony says attack, get the Spurs in foul trouble, make them work on defense, tire them out on offense. Absolutely. Make them work all 23 seconds of their shot clock, Tony. Nothing easy for the San Antonio Spurs. None of their offense, make their offense uncomfortable. If they make shots with the shot clock winding down, you tip the cap to them for, good execution. Make them use all 23 of the 24-second shot clock because it's going to put them in an opportunity to put up a bad shot or take some bad angles, and that's it. Give them that. Make them work the full 23 of the 24 seconds they have on offense. All right, here we go. Spurs with the ball. Bounce pass here. Here's White Castle. White Castle with the basketball. Castle getting in front. Stops. Pull up. No, kicks it. Stolen by Mikal Bridges. We got a pickpocket here on San Antonio. Here's the hitman Hart. Here's Towns. Towns not putting on the floor. Towns going strong. Towns! Thundercat! Oh, feline quickness around the Wimbyamba. Around Gumby got caught looking at Pokey as the Knicks are up. Harper now. Castle. Vassell now. Wembanyama guarded by the hitman Hart. Here's Wembanyama backing in. Stops. Double clutch. Head top pop here. White Castle. No good. Deep rebound. And we get a foul. We got a Biden administration bailout foul. And that should have been a 3-point play as Cat got hit right in the face there. Oh no, it's the other way around. Offensive foul. It was on Wembanyama. Oh no, excuse me. That's Keldon Johnson with the foul. So it's Keldon Johnson with the offensive foul. Here comes the Knicks. Here's Brunson. Brunson now driving. Brunson has 2 men on him. Kicks it out hard. Here's Towns. Stopping a key for 3. Now driving. Towns going strong. Up and under. No good. Rebound by the Spurs. Here comes White Castle. We'll hit it off here. Harper loses the ball, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on the hitman Hart. Oh, Laddie Shamet coming in for OG Anunoby. Substitutions here. Look at this, 6:15 in the first quarter. Mike Brown making some substitution. Thibodeau will never do that. Here comes Castle. Castle behind the back. Castle stops of a Shamet, and that one gets that roll. So White Castle hitting a slider in there as they at 9:49. Here's Brunson. Brunson stops, kicks back, Hart right open for three. No good. Rebound back, picked up by Wembanyama. Hill puts it out to Johnson. And Johnson now driving. Bronson underneath. Johnson layup, no good. Rebound by the hitman. And here comes the Hart. Hart has like about 6 rebounds. Bounce pass here. Shamet. Bridges. Back over here to hitman Hart. Here comes Brunson. Towns back on the basket. Here comes the double team. Towns underneath. Shamet. No, it turns the ball over. Right intention, bad execution. And here comes the transition underneath. Castle, White Castle, he blew it, but he got bailed out by a foul. That's the hitman's second foul there, as the hitman is being a force on the glass here. Yeah, he got caught in the air. He got caught in the air, and you could question that one, but he got caught in the air. That's a foul. All right, here's White Castle to the line. And he just gets that friendly bounce. He hits the first free throw. And White Castle hits both free throws here. Knicks will bring the basketball up by 3. Bridges, guarded by Harper. Bridges getting harassed here. Now here, Brunson eludes. Brunson kicks it out. On Anunoby now on Luke Harper. Cornette, kicks it back out. Shamet for 3. No good. Rebound by Towns. Towns got mauled underneath. No ball. Puts it back up. Oh, that was off the mark. Boy, Cornette just mauled him underneath there. Here's White Castle. Kicks it out. Johnson for 3, no good. Rebound by back tap right to the hands of Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Brunson now in a fast break. Brunson will wait for his teammate. Will pull back. Here's Towns, top of the key. Now Brunson on top. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson, pull-up jumper, floater, no good. Rebound here by the San Antonio Spurs. Harper kicks it out in the wing. Hooks up the 3. No good. Rebound, back tap. Towns with the ball. That should be a loose ball foul. God, finally call a loose ball foul, and it is. With 4:33 here, Knicks will have the ball. He gets some substitutions for the San Antonio Spurs. Brunson will inbound the ball here. Bridges will bring the ball up. Now Brunson gets the ball back here. Brunson keeping the dribble alive. Got Champagne on him. Shot clock at 10. Brunson crossover. Brunson driving. Brunson kicks. And that's stolen there. That's a turnover. Harper tried to go for a dunk, and Mikal Bridges did not allow that there, so he's going to have to earn that one at the free throw line. This is one thing the Knicks cannot do. Turn the basketball over and have these San Antonio Spurs on some easy buckets and fast break. Good foul. And it was a nice playoff foul. No, to this soft tissue NBA, players, as he hits the first free throw. All right, Cookie Monster coming in here as also McBride. So Mitchell Robinson coming in here as Karl Anthony Towns is going to take a rest. Harper to the line, trying to cut it down to a 1-point lead. 1-point Knicks lead. Knicks will have the basketball now. Here's Jalen Brunson with the ball. Brunson will bring the basketball up. Brunson with a crossover. Brunson now stops. Brunson stops, looks, float on the yoke. Broken up by Cornette. Here comes the San Antonio Spurs. Could take the lead here. Puts up the shot, counted, and won. So the Knicks now being a little bit outrun here in transition. San Antonio up by 1, looking here to go up and add to their lead here. That was Luke Cornett. I hate when bullshit players like Cornett are impactful. That was a nice play by Dylan Harper there. And he completes the 3-point play. San Antonio up by 2. They got a 2-point lead here. Knicks could tie here. Here's Brunson with the basketball. So this is the Spurs' first lead of the series here. Brunson now, double team. Brunson bounce past to Anunoby. Anunoby moves it to Shamet. Back over to Anunoby. Anunoby wants a high screen by Mitchell Robinson. Now Anunoby driving. Anunoby stops. Euro. Stops. Back over to Brunson. Brunson rides open for 3. Brunson's off the mark. No good. Rebound here by the Spurs. Champagnie will bring the ball up. And here's Fox. Fox with the basketball. Fox kicks it in the corner. Harper for 3, and he hits it. 3 ball. Good ball movement for the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs bench coming off and helping them here get off the mat here. Here's Brunson. Brunson stops. Kicks it. Shamet for 3. No, and he hits it. 3-pointer. Lottie Shamet. Here is Fox. Fox underneath. Baseline. Kicks. Penny for 3, and he hits it. He answers back. So the now Spurs are hitting the 3 ball. 22-17. Here's Brunson behind the back. Brunson, a lot of contact there. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson now drive. Brunson layup. No good. And he goes down. A lot of bodies hit the floor. Champagnie push transition 3. No good. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Now Shamet. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down a little bit. Shamet. Now Mitchell Robinson with the ball. Robinson. And there is a foul. Foul on the floor by Harper. We get a timeout here with 2:33 here. Knicks trail 22-17 here in the first quarter. I got to give a lot of credit to the San Antonio Spurs. The second unit came in and hit some shots here. Especially, the Knicks looked like they were going to kind of pull ahead. This is why your bench and the right time of substituting matters. I got to give that tip my cap here to the coach for the Spurs making that change, and also them hitting the perimeter defense. Also the Knicks turnover. When you make the Spurs get easy buckets in transition, turning the basketball over, those teams usually come biting you in the rear end. It also motivates and catapults a team to the success that they had here. But it's a small margin for the Spurs. You got a timeout here on the floor, timeout on the court here with 2:33 here in the first quarter. This is what you expect with two of the 2 top teams in the NBA. There's a reason why they won their conferences, and they're squaring it off for the richest prize in the NBA, the Larry O'Brien Trophy. You're going to expect these seesaw back and forth. It's just who can make the proper adjustments. Right now, you got to tip your cap right to the San Antonio Spurs bench. Shamet hit the 3. Thank goodness. I got to now feel a Mitchell Robinson impact. Luke Cornett coming off the bench. He may not be the one that's going to score a lot of points, but just blocking and positioning, keeping his goofy body out of the way for the rebounds, and having his team run in transition, it just helps a lot. I always tell you, rebounding is technique and positioning. If you could position your body and technique, you could really out-rebound a lot of players in the league. Size help, yes, but if you don't have the positioning and the right technique, you're gonna lose the rebounding. So right now, Luke Cornett is very fundamentally sound in his positioning of of his body and just the technique to block out the etc. So nice. Brunson was fouled twice, no whistle. And Brunson can depend on the refs. He plays through contact, make it count. Brunson is gonna get his agent. Brunson right now, I feel Brunson is feeling out his teammates, getting his team effort. Brunson is Mr. Fourth Quarter, second half closer. It's going to be one of those Brunson type of deals. The Knicks right now, if everyone's involved and the game is close or the Knicks are ahead, you got the ultimate closer in Jalen Brunson in the NBA. So you know what? It's a fun game right now. First 2:23 here. The first 10 minutes has been fun. 9.5 has been fun here. Tony says, I hope the refs calls the game evenly through the entire series. That's another story for another day. Yes. Mitchell is playing behind Cornett. He's got to block him out and not get punked. That's what I came to when I just finished saying about techniques and positioning. If he's got the right positioning in front of Mitchell Robinson, no matter what Mitchell Robinson does, he's going to get caught for some over-the-top fouls. You don't want that. You want to make sure, because Cornet has the positioning and blocking him out. He's going to, and he goes over the top. They're going to call the whistles against Mitch. So, yeah, that's why I said rebounding is an art. It's an art. And that's a lost art, you could say, in this modern NBA. As they're coming back from a timeout here. All right, Spurs up by 5. Knicks with the possession. Yeah, the Knicks, and you know what? Cornet knows our system. He was on the Westchester Knicks. Oh, well, this is yes, we got to win one quarter at a time. All right, Knicks will inbound the ball. Larry Shamet will inbound the basketball. Shamet looking to inbound the ball. Now he gets it into Brunson. Brunson guarded by Harper. Now Champagnie on him. Shot clock at 9. Now here's a double team. Brunson now driving. Harrison Barnes in the game. Stops. Pull up jumper. In and out. Rebound right to the hands of the Spurs. They want to push. Brunson 1 of 7 here. Kicks it back out of Wembanyama. Champagnie. Now Barnes kicks it back out to the top. Fox now kicks it extra pass. Champagnie for 3. And he got it. Good ball movement for the San Antonio Spurs. Beautiful ball movement. Good. So it's a 4-point play for the Spurs as Harrison Barnes got fouled by Shamet. Brunson is holding his knee. Come on. Are you serious in game 1? Barnes fell on his knee. Gee. Rebound right to the hands as ball don't lie. McBride. Brunson is toughing it out there. Brunson is a little hobbled. Here's McBride working the basketball, and this one was almost stolen. Shot clock at 10. McBride. Fox. McBride for 3. No good. Rebound by the... Oh, this is not good right now. Hold on. We gotta get some cohesion. Barnes thought about it. Barnes kicks it back out. Harper stops. Euro. Harper puts it up on Brunson. It's good. 27, and it's a 10-point lead here for the second unit for the San Antonio Spurs. And what a start here for the Spurs here. This is all bench. This is all bench substitution, and this is not done without Wembanyama. Ever since Wembanyama went off the floor, man. And Harper just attacked Brunson, who has a little bit of a compromised knees. How long will they keep Brunson on the court? Will they sit him down, at this timeout? Spurs up by 10. 27-17 here. If you're the Knicks fans, you're like, oh, can't believe why Brunson is going to get injured. But you got to play. There's still plenty of basketball here. NBA is a game of runs. NBA is a game of runs. So don't panic, Knicks fans. Don't jump off the ship. Relax. It's on 10-point lead. San Antonio right now with their bench is hot. They caught some lightning momentum. Now it's the Knicks to answer. This is what the coach has to make the right proper adjustments. Find the right amount of players. Find the right chemistry. Make some switches. OG Anunoby. We're going to need OG Anunoby to step up his offensive game and even make out Bridges. If Brunson has a little bit of an issue with his knee at the moment, maybe it's just a little bit just at the moment. Then he'll feel better as his body continues to warm. Also, it's going to be interesting at halftime. If he did take that shot to the knee, how impactful is going to be that knee going the rest of the game, rest of the series? Brunson is going to the court. Brunson's leaving to the locker room. It looked like he's going to get wrapped up, put ice on it. Here's Jose Alvarado. Alvarado now to Towns. Alvarado now underneath. Bounce pass here, top of the key. And here's a three-pointer. McBride, no good. Back tap here. Mikal Bridges with the long link. That's how they're going to do. Attack the glass. This game changed when the Hitman Hart picked up the second foul. He was out rebounding. He was all over the place like a madman. And, of course, here's Penny. Underneath here, Wembanyama. Wembanyama spins. Wembanyama spins off the 1 foot, off the glass. No good. Rebound by the Hitman Hart. Here comes Alvarado. Excuse me. I thought that was hard. They both got headbands. Jose Alvarado, El Boricua, with the basketball now. Now stops. keeping his dribble alive. Shot clock at 10. Here, Shamit. Towns with the ball, and there is a foul on the entry pass. Penny was caught there grabbing like he was at the club on a Saturday night. 40 seconds left here. Brunson will be back, guys. Brunson will be back. Harrison Barnes sitting down. Jose Alvarado will be the inbounder. We'll inbound. Gets to the town. Go to Towns. Towns. We'll give it back to Alvarado. Shot clock at 10. Alvarado now with the double team. Towns top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Alvarado. Alvarado has a tough assignment here on step back on Wembanyama. In and out. That was halfway down and no good. Penny the other way. We got a 2 seconds between shot clock and Gamecock. Here's Fox. Fox now. Working on Jose Alvarado. Fox now. Driving. Crossover. Stops. Kicks it back out top. Thought about the 3 now. Driving. Stops. Long, tough shot off of Bridges. No good. Rebound by Towns. And at the end of the first quarter, Knicks scored 19. San Antonio with 27. The Knicks started off pretty strong. I believe when Hitman Hart got into that foul trouble, when he got out, San Antonio Spurs bench came in and catapulted them there, and they scored 27 points. The Knicks 19. Not your normal offensive outburst by the Knicks. They got a little bit cold, a little sloppy when they allowed the San Antonio bench to hit some threes. 27-19 at the end of the first quarter here on the Sports Jedi Network. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, follow us here as we continue to grow, and we want to go surpass 20,000 subscribers. So we ask you to subscribe to our channel. And we appreciate everyone watching along with us, whether you're watching along on all the different products. Again, we appreciate it. We are sponsored by Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes, stay fresh, stay match ready, stay court ready. Whether you're on the court or whether you're on life, stay fresh, clean, ready to go. Dude Wipes on the Sports Jedi Network. And, of course, every one of our sponsors, Blackout Coffee. Stand up, wake up, never back down. Go to blackoutcoffee.com. Use my promo code SportsJedi20 and save 20% off on all the Blackout Coffee products from the Morning Reaper to the 1776 Roast and all the different products from Blackout Coffee. Also, we're fueled by G Fuel. G Fuel. Fuel your soul. Fuel your energy. Fuel your gaming. Fuel your Nick fandom. Go to gfuelenergy.com. You PGH Chris and save. Appreciate everyone watching along with us. Again, we also have Dubby Energy Drink, the official sponsor of the Spoke Session podcast. So wanted to give them a shout out as well. So yes, indeed. And the Damn Good CBD, the official recovery of the Sports Jedi Network. We're here for them while we're going to commercial break. Let me get some water. So we're here from RBD's Damn Good CBD.
This episode of the Sports Jedi Network and Smoke Sessions podcast is proudly promoting the Damn Good CBD, the hemp-derived wellness brand launched by WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam. Whether you're recovering after the gym, trying to relax after a stressful day, or looking for better sleep recovery, Damn Good CBD has you covered with premium CBD wellness products designed for everyday performance and relaxation. We're talking recovery bundles, sleep bundles, CBD gummies, CBD plus Delta 9 gummies, exclusive RVD inspired bundles like the Rolling Thunder Recovery Bundle, the Mr. Monday Night Lights Out Sleep Bundle, the 5-Star Bundle, and the whole effing bundle. Their products are hemp-derived, federally compliant under the 2018 Farm Bill, third-party tested, manufactured in CGMP-certified facilities, and some gummies are even vegan and gluten-free. So if you're ready to chill like a champion and recover like a Hall of Famer, head right now to GoodTime.CBD.com and place your order today. And when you do, make sure you tell them you heard about it from the Sports Jedi Network and the Smoke Sessions podcast, the gold standard of true fan theory. Damn Good CBD, recovery worthy of a 5-star frog splash. From bell to bell, recovery of the Sports Jedi Network and Smoke Sessions podcast. Relax hard, recover harder.
Indeed. Thank you guys there. Tony says we didn't play good versus the Cavs in game 1. We break out, so we'll be fine. 3 spots are off, or we need to move the ball, create some space, back selection. We got to win the next quarter because we're not matching the Spurs' energy. The bench, just the bench right now. Just the bench worries me a little bit. Our bench And, of course, Jalen Brunson. We got to make sure Jalen Brunson is back in order. Of course, now, Spurs will bring the basketball up here. Castle. Now back to the basket now. Wembanyama. Wembanyama kicks it. Penny thought about the three. Now Wemby with the basketball. Now wants to call here. Karl-Anthony Towns with the ball now. Champagnie. Shot clock at 4. Champagnie back to the basket. Wembanyama's going to have to take a long three. And that one just hits off the backboard. Last touch by the Knicks here. And it was San Antonio Spurs ball. A little discombobulated. Knicks looks a little bit off sync. Brunson back on there. Of course, he wasn't going to stay in the locker room that long. He just went to check real quick and put some ice and probably get that spray and all that good stuff there. San Antonio, we're inbound here. They get a new shot clock, though. Now the inbound ball here. Castle. Bounce pass. Fox. Pull-up jumper. And that was a foul on the pass. Side out. That's Jose Alvarado's first foul. Castle with the basketball. Castle kicks it. Barnes for 3. No good. Rebound by Towns. Towns will give it to Alvarado. Jose Alvarado with the basketball. Alvarado crossover. Kicks it. Extra top. Towns to the top of the key. Towns drive. Got foul. Put up the shot. Count it. No, they don't count it. Side out. Thought they were going to get continuation on that one. Nope. It's tied out of bounds. Jose Alvarado. Alvarado now. Stops. Kicks to the Towns. Towns thought about the 3 now. Towns putting it on the floor. Towns put up the shot. Alvarado pass here. Bridges for 3. It's good. That's Miles McBride. Excuse me. The deuce is loose, so they needed a 3 ball there. Fox now. Here's Wemby. Wemby loses the ball. Now Alvarado comes up with it. Here comes Jose Alvarado with on the transition. On the Towns, top of the key. Towns now putting it on the floor. Towns going strong. Oh, Towns got blocked by it. And last touch out of bounds. Towns thought he was fouled. A lot of contact there, but they did not call that. But the Knicks will keep the ball underneath the basket. Oh, he hooked there. He grabbed his jersey. He got all ball. No, he got all ball, guys. He got all ball. Now here comes Shaman. But he did foul on top of the key, though. Here's Jose Alvarado. Jose Alvarado with the basketball underneath the baseline. Goes up and under. And now it's goaltending. That is a goaltending, ladies and gentlemen. Jose Alvarado attacking. That's a sleeper pick right there for a guy who's going to be unsung hero. The Boricua from New York, the New Yorican, he's been a Knicks fan. He knows how special this is if he wins. Here's White Castle. Castle with the ball. Castle. And he throws it up, and they're going to call a Scott Foster special foul. McBride with the foul. Ooh, they almost turned the ball over San Antonio as I looked away for a moment. Here's Castle. Castle with the basketball. Castle now puts up the glass. Is good. White Castle off the glass. Here's Jose Alvarado. Jose Alvarado with the basketball. We'll give it out. Towns putting on the floor. Towns going strong. Oh, Thundercat. Oh, he's going to the basket, to the rim. Castle, Wembanyama. And there's a foul on OG Anunoby. Now here's the referee bailing out the Wembanyama. Now the referees want to blow. Now they want to blow their whistles. Here's Wemby to the line. You know, Tony, it's funny because the Smoke Session podcast, they were crying against the San Antonio Spurs. They didn't want Scott Foster and Tony Brothers. Oh, they're gonna because they feel like they don't get the whistles with them. And meanwhile, my goodness, I wonder what's the I wonder how they feel now. It's the first free throw here. It's both free throws, 31. All right, here comes the Knicks with the basketball. Under 10 minutes. Jose Alvarado. Towns. Go to Alvarado baseline. Alvarado now with the basketball. We'll pull back. Double team. Here comes double team on Towns. Alvarado. Shamit driving. Shamit pull-up jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound. Vassell. Here's Harper. Harper now. Kicks it. Castle. Vassell. Top of three. No good. Rebound by Alvarado. Alvarado comes the other way. Jose Alvarado with the basketball now. Alvarado driving. Alvarado going beautiful to the lane. What a nice cut to the basket. The Knicks down by 3. 31-28 now. Under 9 minutes, just above 9-minute mark. Here's Harper. Here's Castle. White Castle. Euro. And that turns over. Anunoby got in the passing lane. OG now. Alvarado now. Alvarado's going to pull back because Wemby was there. Here's McBride for 3. No good. Rebound by Vassell. And he will give it to Castle. White Castle, top of the key. Now we'll give it to Wembanyama. Wembanyama now with the basketball. Now he'll back isolation against Towns. Now cross foot stops. No good. Up and under. No good. Rebound by, and that should have been a loose ball foul on Wemby. But here comes the Knicks the other way. Catch and shoot. Release. No good. Rebound. And Harper comes up with it. Shaman's shot hasn't been falling yet. Here's Wemby. Here's Wemby. Kicks it back out. Now straight up, down. No good. Rebound by Towns. I think we should put in a Jordan Clarkson here just for a little bit of a look for Shamit. Here is Towns, top of the key. Towns stopping. Gives it over to McBride. McBride now with the ball. McBride with the basketball now stops. Keeping his dribble alive. Now snake dribble. Now stops. Kicks it back out. Anunoby now, top of the key, driving underneath the Towns. Towns goes up. But he goes down hard as Wembanyama's been doing that all fucking game. Getting away with these stupid fouls. Towns now holding his face. He hit hard on the floor. Got the wind knocked out of him. Come on. This is the finals. Beautiful feed by OG. What is he challenging? What are you challenging? You're going to lose that challenge, you moron. The San Antonio Spurs are challenging when he got hit clearly. What is he challenging? So we got a challenge, a video replay challenge. They're blowing the whistles like crazy for the Spurs. Let me read the difference in the game right now is free throws. I'm sorry, the Spurs are not that good. I see they are young and they take a lot of bad shots. Yeah, Tony. Yeah. That's why I don't think this series is gonna be a long series. Oh, another minion. Yeah, minions and monsters. Huh. Interesting. All right, guys, don't forget. Appreciate everyone. Yes, Tony. But right now, until the NBA finals are done. We're gonna get right back. Go to the NXT, all the NXT stuff, all that stuff. Once the NBA finals is done, the reviews, everything is not gonna change. Tony, it's just for the NBA finals. We're gonna hold off on the NXT for a moment, just to give me a little bit of vocal cords and relaxation. You know, apparently I've got a big channel of people, but not everybody wants to do what I got to do because I would like them to step in, but it is what it is. That's going to take a step back for the NXT right now. NXT will be back once the NBA finals are done. Long story short. Give me a minute. And we wait for we're still in the timeout. But still in the timeout. What is that? Closure day. Oh, that's the big deal that everybody's saying. It's about aliens, people. Boy, we human beings can't get along with each other. Man, we're really dying to really make contact with beings outside of this world. We can't even agree. We can't even agree on principles in this country. We want to deal with extra beings outside of this world. Yeah. Won the challenge. I give up. This is overturned. No. I give up. It's game 1 and I'm already giving up. With the referees. Are you serious? San Antonio with the basketball. Harper stops, looks, kicks it to the back. Castle with the ball. Castle behind the back. And there is a whistle. What do we got called? Oh, come on. Now they're getting fouled. Yeah, they brought correction in the game. San Antonio was side out of bound here. As they win on the basketball now. Harper. Castle. Pump fakes. Jumper. No good. Rebound. Brunson tracks it down. Brunson back in the game. Now Hart, who's in the game as well. Watch the difference here. Here's the hitman Hart. Hart now driving. Hart. Throws it up to Mitchell Robinson and the Cookie Monster. And the foul. Cookie Monster. Chance for a 3-point play with the Cookie Monster, Mitchell Robinson. It's about time they called it on Cornette. Here's Mitchell Robinson. Oh, he misses the free throw, but we knew that with a broken finger. Even with his fingers complete, he's not a good free throw shooter. As they whip the ball around here. And there's a foul. What a silly foul by Clarkson. Don't rack up the team fouls, especially on this type of player, on that kind of crappy player. Why are you fouling that crappy player? Don't foul these crappy players. Make them work. Don't put them at the free throw line, the free shot. They're in the penalty now. Here's the free throw. 1 or 2 from the line. Here we go. Clarkson will bring the basketball up. 32-31. 32-30, excuse me. Brunson with the ball. Brunson with the basketball. Now spins. Kicks it to Clarkson. Clarkson rises for 3. In and out, no good. Can't get it. Rebound by the San Antonio Spurs. They want to push here. Here's Fox now on transition. Fox now on the wing. Guarded by Shamit. Kicks it back out. Here's Penny. Harper. Back over to Fox. Fox. Step back for 3. No good. Rebound. Back tap. Right to the hands of the San Antonio Spurs. Right into Fox. Fox mid-range. Fox stop. Puts up. No good. Can't get it. Rebound. Mitchell Robinson. Here's Shamit now. We'll give it to Brunson. Brunson on the corner. Brunson now driving. Brunson. Floater. No good. Mitchell Robinson had it, but he missed it. He shakes a little bit of his hand there as he comes down. Vassell underneath. The Fox was wide open for the layup as Mitchell Robinson did not get back in assignment. 34. 34-30. Knicks down by 4. Here's Brunson. Bridges back in the game. Here's Brunson with the basketball. Brunson with the ball now. Top of the key. Brunson with the basketball crossover. Brunson now driving. Brunson stops. Brunson drives. Floater. Beautiful. He's been doing that since a child. Here comes the other way. Transition now. Driving. Harper. Stops for 3 for Vassell. As Vassell for the 3-pointer. 37-34. Brunson is screaming at Scott Foster because he's getting mauled. He is getting upset at the officials. Yeah, Luke Cornett fouled him there. Cornette steps on him and everything. So, yeah. We got a timeout on the floor as Brunson got stepped on by Luke Cornett there. And he's getting into the into the Scott Foster's face there. This is where Mike Brown needs to get into the coaching and start working the referees. Take the motto of the Phil Jackson school. Start working the referees. The Phil Popovich start working the referees because they got to get their heads out of their asses. All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor here on the Sports Jedi Network channel. It's funny how other people awfully imitate it, never duplicate it, as they've even using the AI score. They ask me, hey, what's the AI you use to compete against me? And it's supposed to be a brotherhood. Wow. Unbelievable. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't fucking surprise me. This is why I don't collaborate. Time out. Yeah, timeout. Well, we got a timeout here. Let me get a quick break for a moment. Let me run a quick commercial, a little bit of a break for a moment. All right. We're waiting to come back from this timeout here. Knicks trailing by 5 here. Timeout here. We're halfway through the second quarter before halftime here of game 1 of the NBA Finals. Yes, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Knicks and Spurs. All right, we're waiting for this. We're waiting for this break. Here we go. They're coming back. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, he's got blood on his knee. All right, the Knicks went inbound the basketball. Clarkson. Knicks down by 5 with the basketball. Here's Brunson bringing the ball. Just got over the timeline now. Brunson now. Spins. Brunson. Stop. Floater. No good. Rebound. Back tap. Brunson follows it. Jalen Brunson follows his own rebound. Knicks down by 3. 34-37. Here it comes Harper. Harper with the basketball, guarded by Bridges. We get whistles away from the basket. Offensive foul against San Antonio. They have eyes, these son of a bitches. Brunson spins. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson stops. Brunson, turn around, scoops, layup. Oh, it's good, Jalen Brunson. Cornet. Fox now. Fox now. Loses. Fox with the basketball. Fox now with the ball. Fox stops. Fox. Jumper. No good. Loose ball. Ball. Rachel Robinson with the rebound. We'll give it to Brunson. Brunson will bring the basketball up. Brunson. Jalen now with the ball. Bridges. Clarkson. Clarkson now with the ball. Clarkson falls. Bounce pass to Brunson now. Shot clock at 9. Now Brunson with the basketball. Brunson, 7. Brunson now goes up. Pull a floater. It's good. Jalen Brunson. Knicks take the 1-point lead. Here comes Harper. Harper goes front to the basket. It's good as he gets the roll. Back and forth they go. 39-38. Here's Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges with the basketball. Bridges gets a screen. Bridges, mid-range floater. It's good. Macau Bridges. Next up by 1. Here comes Fox. Fox now with the screen. Fox across. Wide open for 3. No good. Rebound Mitchell Robinson. Good box out here. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Under. Well, we got a whistle. A whistle there and a foul. Another timeout. Oh, we get some substitutions. All right, we get some substitution. Bridges. Bridges with the basketball. Bridges, dribble, and whistle, and they turn the ball over. That was a bad execution there. Another turnover. That was a bad execution there between Bridges and Mitchell Robinson. 3:30 mark here as San Antonio will bring the basketball up. Here's Castle. Castle with the ball. Castle with the screen. Sticks it. 3-pointer from the corner. It's good. 42-40. San Antonio up by 2 as he flexes. Here's Brunson. Brunson will bring the ball. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson puts up the 3. No good. Rebound Wimby. Wimbyamba. Flinky with the basketball. Slinky will bring the ball up. We'll hand it over here. Almost loses that one. Dylan Harper. Here's Slinky, top of the key. We'll put the 3. No good. In front of the rim. Right to the hands of Clarkson. Here's Bridges. Bridges will bring the ball up. Macau Bridges. Guarded. Brunson now. Brunson, top of the key now. Guarded by Harper. Shot clock at 13. Brunson now driving. Brunson, Euro. Kicks it back out of Shamit. Shamit, sidestep, puts up the 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Larry Shamit. Knicks down by 1. Here comes Wimbyamba. Wimby with the ball. Wimby stops. And he gets a bailout. A most silly foul by Mitchell Robinson there. You can't have you can't be around Wimbyamba with a tuna fish sandwich. They're going to call that offensive. Huh. I didn't know. Yeah, I know that was a big controversy there. Wembayama looks to tie the game here. Hits the first free throw, 43 all. And he hits both free throws here, 44-43. Jose Alvarado with the basketball. We'll have it on Anunoby. Anunoby on the baseline. Anunoby puts up the 3 from the corner. No good. That's a bad shot there. Rebound by the San Antonio Spurs. Knicks got to start getting better shots. They just can't settle. Here's Wembanyama. We'll send it here. Wide open for Penny. And Penny hits the 3-ball. Good ball movement there by the Spurs. 47-43. Here's Alvarado. Alvarado now.
with the basketball. Jose Alvarado with the ball now. He wants a screen. Here's Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Clock at 10. Bridges holding the ball too much now. Now Bridges picks up his screen. Now Bridges going strong. Bridges kicks it out. Alvarado catch and shoot for 3. It's good. So, yeah, 7 points in 6 minutes for Jose Alvarado, and the Knicks down by 1, just like that. He's been a Knicks savior here. Here's Penny. Penny kicks it over here for 3, and it's got it. Champagne's hitting that corner. Somebody needs to stay near Champagne. Knicks down by 4. Here's Bridges. Here is Towns, and we get a whistle and a foul. All right, they'll inbound the ball. Anunoby will be inbounding basketball. OG now. Towns back to the basket now. We'll give it to Brunson. Jalen Brunson now. And he gets bumped there. That was touch. He can go to backcourt to retrieve it now. Shot clock at 12. Here comes Brunson. Brunson has Wembanyama on him. Shot clock at 7. Brunson now. Brunson in and out. Puts up the shot. No good. Towns with the rebound, and they say loose ball foul on the floor. So they're going to be their second free throw. They're only taking 1 free throw, and that was Mitchell Robinson and a 3-point play opportunity. So you can see the disparity of the whistles. And of course, it's 11 free throw disparity between the Spurs and the Knicks. Knicks are going to have 2 opportunities here, of course. He hits the first one, 47-50. And he gets the second one, the friendly bounce here. Knicks down by 2, 50-48 here, under a minute. Castle with the ball. Castle driving. Castle step back, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound by Karl-Anthony Towns. We'll give it to Brunson now. Here's Brunson, stolen by Fox. Fox going in, and Fox with the turnover and with the swipey. 52-48. You can't make those mistakes if you're the Knicks here. Here's Shamet. Can't give him easy buckets. Towns driving. Towns your roll. Towns, a lot of contact, no call. We play inside. Rebound by the Spurs. There was here. Push. San Antonio would try to put that up for the last shot here. Fox. De'Aaron Fox with the ball, calling a play out here. The crowd in San Antonio are on their feet. Fox now driving. In the corner. Champagne catch and shoot. He has a good touch. As he hits that, the shot clock will run down. And ladies and gentlemen, we go to the half. And the Knicks trail 55-48. The San Antonio Spurs look like they played out of their mind. And they only have a 7-point lead. The Knicks were right there. My officiating has been a little bit. When you only go to the free throw line 3 and San Antonio 12, no excuses. But the Knicks, I think the Knicks bench played well with Jose Alvarado. It's just game 1 feel. There's 24 minutes left, and it's going to be an interesting second half. So let's go. I'm going to take a quick halftime break. Don't go anywhere as I take a quick halftime break, and let's go.
Ganja smoking, we got rum in me cup. Bad girls wind up on the dance floor. All the girls wind up on the dance floor.
All right, Knicks fans, we're ready to go here for the second half. As I took a little bit of a halftime break there. Appreciate everyone that's watching along with us here. Let's get some stats, man. The Knicks trail here 48-55. The Knicks are shooting 40% from the field, 40.8%, while San Antonio is also shooting 40% from the field. And of course, the Knicks made 6 3-pointers, San Antonio 9. San Antonio is shooting 37.5% from threes. The Knicks are shooting 30% from three-point land. Here is the big difference. The Knicks are shooting only 2 free throws to 10. That's the big difference. 83% for San Antonio, 67.7% for the Knicks. The Knicks are out rebounding San Antonio 27-26. San Antonio is out assisting New York 11-10. Both teams with 4 steals, 4 blocks for San Antonio, 1 for New York. 5 turnovers for the Spurs, 7 for the Knicks, especially that one with De'Aaron Fox there as the second half was closing down, that De'Aaron Fox stole and was able to score and made that a 55-48 game, in my opinion, Actually, that led to the Champagny three-pointer, who's been on fire. He's been really good from three-point land for the Spurs. Let me give you the hometown score. Devin Vassell with 17 minutes of action, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 for 4 for three-point land, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He has 5 points. Julian Champagny with 14 minutes of action, 5 of 6 from the field, 5 of 6 from three-point land. He's got 15 points and 6 rebounds. Victor Wembanyama played 17 minutes. He's only 2 of 8 from the field, 1 from 3 for three-point land, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 9 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. So he has a kind of a pedestrian game, even though the San Antonians are up 55-48. He's probably looked for them to try to go to ride the big guy afterwards. De'Aaron Fox also plays 17 minutes. He's 2 of 8 as well, with 0 for 4 from three-point land. He has a rebound, 4 assists with 4 points. Stephon Whitecastle with 16 points, 6 points, 16 minutes of action, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point land. He's perfect at the free throw lines, 2 for 2. Dylan Hopper, 16 minutes of action, 12 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from three-point line, and 4 of 5 from the field. Luke Cornett plays 7 minutes, 1 rebound. Harrison Barnes plays 6 minutes, 0 for 1 from 3, has 1 assist, no score. He's scoreless. Keon Johnson hit a three-pointer in the corner. He's 1 for 3, 1 for 2 from three-point line. He plays 5 minutes. And Carter Bryant, 0 for 1 from the field, and that shot was a three-point shot. He has a free throw, though, 1 for 2 with 1 point. For our Knicks, OG Anunoby plays 16 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from three-point land. Josh the Hitman Hart was a little bit of foul trouble, plays 7 minutes, 2 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds in 7 minutes. 0 for 1 from three-point land, 1 for 3 from the free field goal. Karl Anthony Towns logged in 16 minutes with 8 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 for 1 from three-point land. He's 3 of 8 from the field. Jalen Brunson, who's been banged up, we made us collect our breaths throughout the course of the game of the first half. He played 17 minutes, 5 of 5 from the field, 1 for 5, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 11 points for our captain. Mikal Bridges plays 17 minutes. And in those 17 minutes for Bridges, 4 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 for 5. Actually, no attempt at three-point land, 2 of 3. I was reading Brunson's stats. Laddie Shamet played 18 minutes, 6 points, with 2 of 4 from three-point land. He's 2 of 5 all on the field. Mitchell Robinson, who played 8 minutes, he was questionable, and we were all wondering what we were getting from Mitch. 1 for 2 from the field, 2 points, 5 rebounds for Big Mitch. Miles McBride, 8 minutes. 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 4 from three-point land, 1 three-pointer, 1 rebound. He's got to get going. This is a nice stats. Jose Alvarado plays 7 minutes, 7 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. He's 1 for 2 from three-point land, 3 for 4 from the field. Yeah, they need others to complement Jose Alvarado off the bench. Jordan Clarkson plays 6 minutes with 1 rebound, 0 for 1 from the field for Clarkson. He's got to get going. He's an X factor. If Jordan Clarkson could give you something similar to what they gave you in Utah as a 6th man of the year, this is going to help the Knicks bench go even deeper and make this, where the starters don't really have to rely on playing heavy minutes. I kind of want to see a little more from Jordan Clarkson. I expect higher expectation from him. But right now, to be honest with you, Jose Alvarado is playing the Jordan Clarkson role. And hopefully McBride could get going in the second half. Here's the one thing. The Knicks are down 55-48, and there's a lot of room for improvement. And they're going to get that improvement is going to come, and it's going to come. So I'm nice, calm, cool, and collective like D-Ross used to be in our chat. Calm, cool, collective. I know things are going to happen well for the Knicks going forward. So, yeah, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share. Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network for the second half as we're getting ready for the second half as I enjoy my pretzels. Let's go. Got a few more minutes. And I know Austin always sold us this. The Knicks are a better second half team closing out. Oh, let's go. As we got a commercial break here. I'm ready, man. I'm locked and loaded. And if there was some nerves, those nerves are gone. Let's bring that. Let's bring that. There you go. Let me get that halftime. The halftime is over. All right, there we go. Oh, the Knicks only have 2 fast break points, so 14 for San Antonio. Normally, that's how the Knicks were feasting throughout the postseason. They got to start getting back to that. Austin says, I trust Mike Brown making the adjustment for the Knicks. All right. Are we ready for the second half, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go. All right, Knicks. San Antonio will bring the ball up. Castle with the basketball. Castle to Fox. Fox with the ball now. And we had a whistle. Do we have a whistle? Wow, Towns with a silly foul. According to these sounds, got called for a foul. Right out of bounds. This Castle will bring the ball. Castle with the inbound basketball. Wembanyama now. Wembanyama. Free throw line extended, and he no good. Rebound by Anunoby. Will give it to Brunson. Brunson half court. Brunson now. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson will hand it off to Hart. Hart. Back to Brunson now. Shot clock at 15 now. Brunson will give it to Towns. Towns back to the basket on Wembanyama. Towns holding above his head. On Anunoby underneath. Anunoby stops. Kicks it out. Hart and Brunson back to Hart. Hart's going to take the 3 ball. No good. He's got to hit those. Wembanyama. Now they're going to leave him open all series. Euro. Oh, that got away with Castle. Got away with a little bit of a travel there. And Wembanyama loses the basketball. It'll be New York ball. Knicks with fortune there. Let's go. You got to make them punish. Here's Jalen Brunson. Towns underneath to Anunoby. Anunoby up and under, and there's a foul underneath. So side out. No free throws. Brunson would inbound the basketball. Brunson looking, gets it to Towns. Towns back to the basket. We got Vaselli on him. Towns, shot clock at 8. Now gives it to Brunson. Brunson has Castle on him. On the screen, Brunson top of the key. Brunson stop. Kicks out to Anunoby. Anunoby step set. Puts up the 3. No good. Rebound here. Vassell. Knicks are not hitting their shot. 55-48. Penny with the basketball. Penny stops. Kicks it across. Towns picks up another foul as Wembanyama starts to go in deep inside, and that's his 3rd foul. I don't like this because they're not that tough. They're very soft tissue fouls, and they're calling it. I don't like that. Wembanyama to the free throw line. Hits the first one, extends the lead, 56-58. Come on, really? That's such a weak foul. $90 seconds gone by here in the 3rd quarter. 9-point San Antonio lead. Towns. Here's Brunson driving. Brunson stops, looking, kicks it out. Anunoby now. Anunoby, long range jumper, no good. He's aiming the shots. There's no fluidity in their shots. Penny puts up the shot, and there's a foul. No, out of bounds. So we New York ball. Excuse me. I thought I heard a whistle. I don't know why I keep hearing whistles. Excuse me there. I just thought I heard a whistle from the broadcast. As the Knicks will bring it up. Bridges. Hart. Here's Jalen Brunson with the ball. Brunson floater. Jumper. Air ball. I thought he had it. I just looked away for a moment and thought he nailed it. 57-48. Castle with the ball. Castle stops. Castle looks, puts up he gets the friendly roll. 59-48, the largest lead for San Antonio here. OG now. And knocked out of bounds. It will be New York ball underneath the basket. How's that not a double? Ooh, how's that not a walk? Ooh. Brunson will give it to Anunoby. Anunoby now. Anunoby driving. Gives it a Hart. Hart underneath the basket. He got tripped and fouled Wembanyama. Hart to Towns. Beautiful give and go. Backdoor cut. 59-50. Knicks down by 9. They're going to need more easy buckets like that. Here's Fox. Fox now. Kicks it out. Wembanyama thought about the three. And Wembanyama driving. Ben puts up the shot. And he will go to the line. That's Anthony Towns' 4th foul. So the officials want to make themselves interjected in this third quarter. Let them fucking play, man. You guys were quiet all first quarter. Now you guys want to whistle for every little thing. Wemby hits the free throw. Knicks down by 10. (50-61). San Antonio up by 11. New York basketball. Here's Brunson bringing the ball up here. Brunson on half court. Back to 11 now. Brunson needs to work now. Brunson double team over to Towns. Towns with the ball, top of the key. Towns over to Bridges. We need somebody to get going. Bridges now driving. Kicks. Anunoby now driving. Anunoby stopped. Mid-range jumper. He comes up short. Rebound right to the San Antonio. That's Wembanyama factor as he comes up short there. Here comes San Antonio the other way. Wembanyama back to the basket. Baseline underneath the baseline. Stop. Kicks it. Atop. Castle for 3. No good. Rebound as Brunson will push it to Hart. Hart with the basketball. Hart on the outlet. Over to Bridges. Bridges on the left side of the court. Has Wembanyama one-on-one. Now Bridges making his move. Now Bridges keeps it alive. Over to Hart. Top of the key now. Hart over here. Oh, nice pass there to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges. Fall away jumper. No good. As Wembanyama was all over that one. Wemby altering shots here. Here's Fox. Pulls up the jumper. No good. But right there, good hustle by the San Antonio Spurs. As White Castle was in the right place at the right time. 13-point lead for San Antonio. Here's Jalen Brunson. Brunson puts up the 3. No good. Side out. And now San Antonio. Here's an alley-oop to Wembanyama. Two San Antonio Spurs there. And they're going to call a foul. There were 2 Spurs that bumped into each other. How is that a Knick foul? Yeah, OG came up short because of Wembanyama's linked. Tied out of bounds. All right, they inbound the basketball here. Wembanyama's going to put up a three. No good. Penny gets his own rebound. Damn, Penny, as this is the effort. 50-50 ball going to San Antonio. Straightaway three. No good. And here comes Anunoby. If San Antonio is making this mistake of setting for threes, they should continue to attack the Knicks. Here's Brunson. Hart now in the corner. Drive. Kicks it. Brunson for three. Halfway down. No good. Rebound by Wembanyama. So here's what the Spurs in transition. Side step. No good. Wembanyama had it last touch, and it will be San Antonio's ball. Last touch by New York. Wembanyama comes up limping. Gasso. Cornette, top of the key. Cornette now. Penny for three. No good. Rebound for Cornette. Cornette has the ball. No, taken away by Cat. Now we'll give it a Hart in transition. Hey, man. Bounce pass here to Bridges. Up and under Bridges. And there's finally a whistle. They know how to blow a whistle for the Knicks? Wow. Wow. It's a miracle. Do they know how to blow a whistle? Knicks up. Knicks trail by 13. We have a timeout here. Timeout on the floor as there was a foul on the court. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor as the Knicks trail by 13 here in game one of the NBA Finals. We got a timeout. Timeout. Let me take a quick sip. Be right back. Let's go, Knicks fans. Let's go, New York. Let's go. This game ain't over, man. There's plenty of basketball left here. Only down by 13. Plenty of basketball left here. We've seen the San Antonio Spurs make very mistakes with their basketball, turn the ball over. The Knicks just got to stay. They just got to get other people in rhythm, run their offense. I think everyone, OG Anunoby coming up short, Victor Wembanyama, alter it. They need to just continue playing their game. I'll be honest with you. Their catalyst will be their defense. If they could get some turnovers and run the fast break, get some easy buckets in transition, will help catapult the Knicks offense going. I think they're going to need that. I think it starts with the defensive end. Turn some basketball overs and start running and gunning. All right, we're waiting to come back from the commercial break. here. So they're showing Wembanyama now limping. This guy is always in. This guy, I don't know. All right, here we go. Bridges to the free throw line. Bridges to the free throw line. And he misses. You got to hit your free throws, fellas. He misses the free throw here, 50-63. I didn't know Kenny Olynyk was on that team. Surprised he doesn't get any burn. And Bridges go 1 of 2 from the line. He snapped a 19 consecutive free throw streak. All right, 63-51. Castle. Back over to Castle. Castle with the basketball. Castle with the ball. Castle kicks it at Harper. Harper with the basketball now driving. Spins. Turn around. Pull up, put up, and he got it. That's just getting in some good deep positioning there for Harper. 65-51 now. Here's Brunson. Towns back to the basket. Towns. Here's Bridges. Mid-range jumper. Gets it. Count it. Count it and 1. Chance for a 3-point play here unconventionally because there's a loose ball foul away from that. So Hart will go to the line for the free throw. They got to hit this free throw. They need to hit this free throw. Come on, the hit, man. Let's go. I need Hart to be the catalyst here on defense on fast break. Here we go. And he hits the free throw. Back to 11-point deficit for the Knicks. We're at under 6, just above 6 minutes here. As they'll bring the basketball up. Castle with the ball. Castle guarded by Shaman now. Driving into the paint. Push. And he hits it. I mean, when you push with your elbow, of course you're going to get a nice look at the basket. 65-54. Here's Jalen Brunson now. Brunson. Now McBride. Shamit. Shamit now with the ball. Shamit. Over Towns. Oh, beautiful give and go. And Shamit with the layup. Beautiful give and go there. Give another assist for Karl-Anthony Towns. 67-56. Here's Castle. Castle now. Kicks it. Here. Harper for 3. No good. Hart now with the basketball. Hart has wings. Hart now. Gives it back. McBride. McBride now back to Towns. Towns top of the key now. Towns going strong to the basket. Put it up. Oh, that's good. Chance for a 3-point play as Karl-Anthony Towns tries to complete a 3-point play. 58-67. Free throw for Karl-Anthony Towns. And he gets the soft touch, and he gets it 59-67. Help Harper. Knicks on a little bit of a run here. They need to capitalize. Continue to capitalize here. Bounce pass here to Fox. Fox now. They need to start playing some defense. Chance of defense from the Knicks fans here. Here comes drive. And black Karl-Anthony Towns. Here comes Shaman with the basketball. Here comes the hitman Hart. Hart. Here's it to Brunson. Brunson. Euro. Sidestep. Put up the floater. Oh, it's good. Jalen Brunson. Knicks down by 6. Timeout, San Antonio. Here comes the Knicks. Timeout on the court. Austin, I don't have his foul statistics on it. I think that's his third for Cornette. I think that's his third. All right, we got a timeout here, 67-61. Timeout on the court. Timeout. You're watching the Sports Jedi Network here on this, of course, on the Return of the Knicks podcast. We have the finals watch along. Yes, finals watch along. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, we got a timeout. I asked this because the Knicks could him into foul trouble and force Wemby back and make him wear down and play Cornette. We'll be careful on defense. Yeah, right now, yeah, you're right on that. Although Wemby has been a force on defense, that the Knicks are altering their shots, which the Knicks could exploit. I'm with you. I kind of want Wemby to run out of gas in the fourth quarter, but we'll see. All right, here we go. We're finally back. Let's go. As they're showing the run. I'm showing the Knicks running out here. Finally, we get some action now. Wembanyama's back in the game now. Here's Fox. No Wembanyama. Wembanyama back to the basket. Wemby kicks back to Champagny now. Penny stops. Kicks it underneath. Baseline drive. Up and under Harper. 69-61. That was up some hang time underneath the bucket there. Here's Brunson with the ball. Brunson will bring the basketball here. 4:30 mark here. Brunson puts up the three. No good. Side run. And here comes out Wembanyama. Here comes Victor Wembanyama with the basketball. Now we'll give it to Fox. Fox now with the ball. Half court. Fox stolen by the hitman Hart. Here's the hitman now. Kicks it. Back over McBride. Shamit. Catch and shoot for three. Oh, damn it. Hits the three-pointer. Knicks down by 5. I told you, transition. Make them turn the basketball over and get those transition buckets. 64. Here's Fox. Fox in the corner. Penny. No good. That was Harper, excuse me. Here comes the hitman. Air ball. The hitman of Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson dissecting. Brunson cutting. Kicks it back out to the hitman Hart. Now here's Brunson again. McBride. Catch and shoot three. No good. Rebound. Knocked it loose. Carl Anthony Towns. Johnny on the spot. 66-69. Knicks down by 3. Knicks on a 12-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Here comes Fox. Fox. Crossover. Fox. Put up jumper. Good. So he quiets things down. 71-66. Here's Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Fox. Wants to screen by Hart. Hart now driving. Hart stops. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Hart needs some help. Bounce pass here to Shamit. Shamit, as he's going to retreat. Shot clock at 5. Shamit now. Hart, the hitman, catch and shoot for 3. In and out. Towns right there. Oh, count it in. 1. Anthony Towns with the putback. Chance for a 3-point play. Got a let's go Knicks chance in San Antonio. 68-71. And he hits the free throws. 71-69. Let's go. Fox, layup, no good. Rebound, and Shamit comes up with it to give it a run. Here comes Shamit bringing the basketball up. Shamit. Here's Karl-Anthony Towns, puts up a long 3. It's in front of the rim. Rebound by Harper. Harper comes in transition. Harper, good defense. Harper, good transitional defense there by the Knicks. Here's Constant, extra pass. Champagne, top of the key. Extra whip. Wembanyama thought about the 3. Wembanyama puts the ball up. Here's Petty, puts up the shot, and they're going to say loose ball. No, offensive foul. Offensive foul. New York will get the basketball. Turnover. 2:17 mark. 69-71. The Knicks could tie the game here with this possession. And as he pushes Brunson in the back, it's about time they see that. As San Antonio starting to get, let's go Knicks chance. Got a lot of Knicks brethren in San Antonio. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing the basketball here. Brunson with the screen. Brunson keeping his dribble alive. Brunson pulls up jumper. It's good. Jalen Brunson. We're all even at 71. Here's in transition. Oh, Johnson, get that shit out of here. As Miles McBride with the block. Kenan Johnson. Good transitional defense by the Knicks. We're all even at 71, but San Antonio will get the ball underneath their basket as McBride with a great defensive stop and a block. Fox will be the inbound underneath this basket on the right side. Looking. Oh, Vassell! Good give and go as Shamit falls down. Knicks got caught there napping. 73-71. Spurs back up by 2 as New York will have the basketball. 98 seconds here before the third quarter ends. Brunson with the screen. Brunson got bumped. No, Mitchell Robinson. And what? We got a whistle. He got bumped. So, of course. So, all right. Brunson will go to the free throw line. Harrison Barnes got hit with a foul. I did not hear that whistle. I saw Mitchell Robinson had great position for the putback, but it was a foul. Oh, yeah. Wembanyama got caught with a moving pick there. I think Scott Foster wasn't going to call a back-to-back foul on him. Brunson hits the first free throw. The Knicks trail by 1, 72-73 with 97 seconds here left in the third quarter. Yeah. Brunson looking to tie here with his second free throw. And he does. We're all even at 73. Harrison Barnes will inbound to Fox. Knicks need a defensive stop here. They need to assert themselves on defense here to close out this third quarter. Mitchell Robinson in the game. Fox now. Fox across here to Harper. Harper with the ball. Harper stops, kicks it. Wembanyama's going to put up a three. And no good as the carom goes right to the end of Hart. Now here comes Brunson. Knicks going to take the lead. Here's Jalen Brunson. Brunson now drive. Brunson, stop. Pull up jumper. There comes up short. Rebound by Barnes. We'll give it to Fox. Just over a minute left. Fox now trying to go full speed. Spins. Loses the ball. And they're going to say stripped away. And it'll be San Antonio's ball. They need to reach. They should not get a 24-second shot clock. No, he got fouled. Excuse me. So he got fouled. I didn't even hear the whistle. I saw the ball go out of bounds. Fox hits the first free throw. San Antonio with a 1-point lead. It's loud there. Fox will go to the free throw line. And he goes 1 of 2. In the words of Chef Dan, the ball don't lie. San Antonio with a 1-point lead. As here is Brunson with the basketball, calling out a play. Brunson. Barnes all over him. Brunson again. Brunson nowhere to go. Brunson drives. Underneath, Mitchell Robinson wasn't ready for that, and the Knicks turned the ball over. Mitchell Robinson was not ready for that pass. He was going for the offensive rebound, and Brunson went for the pass. So not in sequence there. Good communication. Here's Wembanyama. Kicks it. Wembanyama going strong, going in, and he just ate Robinson. Left him in his dust, 76-73. All right, here comes Brunson. The Knicks, there will be a 3 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Brunson will hold the ball here. Shot clock at 13, game clock at 16. They got about 4 seconds now. Here's Shamet. Here's Hart, the hitman. McBride for three. And it's good. 3-pointer. McBride. We're all even at 76. Wembanyama gonna put up a three at the buzzer. No good. At the end of the fourth quarter at game one. We're all even at 76. 76 all. Game one. Are you ready for that fourth quarter? Quasimodo, are you ready to ring that bell? Fourth quarter time. Fourth quarter time. Fourth quarter time. Let's go, Knicks. Let's get that rally towel. Let's go, Knicks. Let's get it. Let's get it. The best fourth quarter differential in the NBA belongs to the Knicks. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. Let's go. Let's do this, Knicks. Let's finish the story. Let's take game one here. That's it. All the layoff, the nerves, all that is out the window. That's it. You jabbed all game. You jabbed 3 quarters with them San Antonio Spurs. Now, let's put them to sleep. Let's go. Let's put them to sleep, Knicks. Vamos. All even at 76. 76 all. 76 all here, fourth quarter. Let's go. Final 12 minutes to go. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this, gente. Let's do this. Let's get this game going. As we're waiting for them to come back here. There you go. Tony wants to know, are you ready? Let's go. Hit that like button, please. Everybody that's watching, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're on X, please retweet it. Retweet, like on X. Up here. Jose Alvarado with the basketball. Bounce pass here to turn on to the Towns. Alvarado now. Alvarado, who's been having a hell of a good game here. Jose Alvarado on the floor. It's Alvarado, Towns, McBride, Anunoby. Damn it. Shot clock at 8. Jose Alvarado looking for Towns. Shot clock at 6. He's got Fox on him. Towns going thrown to the basket. Towns puts up the shot. No good. Back tap, loose ball. And it will be, the referees have not signaled who it is. It's going to look like it's going to be New York ball. New York ball here as they inbound here with a new shot clock at 14. Oh, good cut. The Knicks up 78-76. Beautiful cut for Shamit. Here's Fox with the basketball. Castle with the ball. Castle stops. Looks, kicks it back out to Fox. Fox top of the key now. Fox with the basketball drive. Puts up the floater. No, front of the rim. And when the Yaba had his position, and of course the referees help him bail out. Free throws here as Wembanyama keeps grabbing his knees. Bro, I don't think I'm going to make a hot statement. I'm not rooting for injuries, but I think Wembanyama is going to get hurt to the series, and he's going to be gone by game 3. He's going to get sometime hurt this game or next game that he's not going to play. I think he's going to get hurt. I hate to say that. I'm not wishing any ill or injuries on him, but the way he looks like he's going to get injured. He misses the first free throw. In the words of Chef Dan, the ball don't lie. Another free throw coming up for Wemby. He's trying to salvage the trip, go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And he hits the free throw. He goes 1 of 2 from the line. Knicks have a 1-point lead. 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. First minute gone by. Jose Alvarado will bring the basketball up. Alvarado now bounce pass here to Anunoby. Guarded by Barnes and Harns. Anunoby now to Alvarado. Alvarado. Bounce pass to OG. OG now has Fox on him. Kicks it back to Alvarado. Shot clock at 3. Jose Alvarado now 2. Puts up the 3 straight away. No good. And there's a loose ball foul. Yeah, I saw that a mile away on De'Aaron Fox. Pushed in the back. Jose Alvarado inbounds quickly to Towns. Towns back to the basket. He has Wembanyama on him. Looking to move that ball. He distributes it over here to OG. OG now on the curl. OG now driving. OG going throw it to the basket. OG Anunoby go to the basket with the force. 80-77. Here's Castle. Cross-court pass here to Barnes. Barnes now driving. Barnes going up. Barnes kicks it back down. Wembanyama spins. Wembanyama puts up the shot. And that's no good. Rebound by Towns. Here comes the Knicks. Here's Jose Alvarado. Alvarado with the basketball. Knicks up 80-77. Alvarado. Towns with the ball. Kicks it back to Shamit. Jose Alvarado shot clock at 13. And now here's OG. OG with the ball. 2 minutes pass in the fourth quarter. OG now driving. OG puts up the shot off the glass. No good, as he thought he was fouled. There was a lot of contact there. Referees now swallowing their whistles. Now here's a drive going underneath. No good. Loose ball. Wembanyama puts it back, and that's just height. Vassell, and that was a good putback. 80-79. Here is a Jose Alvarado. Alvarado with the ball. Now McBride, guarded by Barnes. Now McBride picks up his dribble, driving baseline now. Tiptoes. OG, catch and shoot for three. It's good. Using the force three-pointer. OG Anunoby, 83-79. Here's the move. Wembley drives underneath. Spin. And, get it for a touch there by Shan Penny. Actually, no, that's the other guy. Castle, White Castle. Here's Towns. McBride. Here's OG, jab stepping. OG now feeling it. Puts it over Wemby. Good. Use the force, OG. OG Anunoby. 86-81. Here's White Castle. Castle with the ball. Castle. And almost stolen there. Here's Vassell. Vassell back over to Castle. Rises for three. And he answers the three ball. 84-86. So back and forth three-point shooting there as White Castle putting up a couple of sliders out there. It's a two-point game. So the Knicks come alive and Castle keeping them afloat. Here's Jose Alvarado. McBride. McBride with the ball, holding the ball now. We're looking for Alvarado. We'll give it Alvarado now. Alvarado guarded by Vassell. Alvarado now guarded by Castle. Alvarado drive, puts up the floater, running floater, no good. Rebound by Fox. Fox coming the other way. Hart thought he was held. Up, puts up a three. No good. Back tap. Good save there. And kicks it back out. Here's a straightaway three-pointer. No in and out card. Anthony Towns picks up the foul. Actually picks up the ball, gives it to McBride. McBride one man to beat. McBride, Euro. And no one was there. There was a lot of freaking contact. No call. Here comes that San Antonio in transition. Harrison Barnes straight away three. No good. Right in good positioning as he pushes Dammit out of the way. Timeout on the floor. This is not cool. They're getting pushed in the back. There's a lot of contact and no call. Play on. We're all even at 86. Timeout by New York. We're all tied at 86. Bro, they're getting fouled all over the place. McBride got fouled to that basket. He only had one-on-one out there. McBride got fouled and no call. Shamet got pushed in the back for that offensive rebounds. No call. So are they going to let them? They were ticky-tack in the third quarter. I don't get them. All I'm asking is be consistent. Be consistent. What are we doing here? All right, we're all even at 86. Nothing has happened. All even. New game, 86. All right, we got a timeout. We got a timeout on the court. Timeout. All right. I'm hoping when Brunson returns, he goes on a heater. He's the type of guy that puts the team on his back, and I love that the team with him on the bench while he's resting actually took the lead. had a nice an OG Anunoby, and now we're tied right now, but they're punching right back in the face with San Antonio's best. They're best on the floor with Brunson resting. So that's a big key if you want to look at it at a positive with 7:37. I'm pretty sure Brunson should be coming back after this timeout break here. Here we go. Here we go. Coming back off. Finally, we're back from this commercial break. All right, they're showing all the highlights here. Here we go. We'll finally get back to the live action. Knicks about the basketball. Let's go. Bridges will bring the ball up. Actually, no, now Brunson back in the game. Brunson driving. Brunson's driving. Brunson snake dribble floater. Beautiful. Jalen Brunson. Calm, cool, and collective. The Knicks back up by 2, 88-86. Castle with the basketball. Bounce pass here to Cornette, who's in the game. Cornette with the basketball. Back cuts here. Driving tiptoe baseline. Harper puts up, and they're going to say foul before. That was a strong, you know what? That was an impressive, strong drive for Harper. It doesn't count. It was foul before the line, but, man, that was impressive. Randolph, salute Randolph. How are you, buddy? He says, let's go Knicks. Absolutely. Every day and twice on Sunday, man. What up, brother? How are you, bro? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. We're returning to the Knicks, man. Right now, we're up by 2 as they inbound the basketball to Castle. Castle with the ball. Castle driving. Castle with the ball. Castle puts up a wild shot. Rebound. Hart comes up with the hitman. Gives it to Brunson on the wing. Brunson, Brunson. And it was a lot of contact, and they're going to call a foul. So they grabbed him as Jalen Brunson. Mighty Mouse to the line, and he gives Scott Foster a couple words of advice there. Oh, yeah, he grabbed him. There. And that was the first foul. And look, what the Knicks are trying to do here in this fourth quarter, they're going to try to run. They're trying to run, something that they've been known for all the postseason. Here's Brunson to the free throw line. Hits the first one, makes it 89-86. And he hits off 2 free throws. The Knicks up by 4, 90-86. Remember, around the 3-minute mark, the scoreboard goes away. Here's a drive underneath, kicks out, almost turns the ball over, and Hart comes up with the loose ball. Here comes Brunson in transition. Brunson up and under. Oh, it's good. Mighty Mouse to the rescue, 92-86, 6:34. And we got timeout by the Spurs. As Mighty Mouse and the Hitman are taking over here. As what a play by Brunson. If you saw my video earlier, actually, no, that wasn't the video earlier. To game 2, you're going to see Brunson. If you're a Knicks fan, you know that. What Rick Brunson has made Jalen Brunson do when he was a kid. That play. Pull up and shoot. Again. Pull up and shoot. That famous video that I used last year over and over of Jalen Brunson, you see how he is executing here in the finals. It's second nature to him. It's like breathing. When he just comes to the pull-up and just with that floater, and oh, my God, you got to love it. Let's go. Yes, indeed. He's killing them with a smile, Tony. He's killing them with a smile. Jalen All Eagle Brunson. He's killing them with a smile. Let's go. We got a timeout. We got a timeout here right now. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. We'll be back on for game 2. Friday, we'll be up, locked and loaded, ready to go. Right now, we got a lot of work. We still got to roll the team, us as fans. We got a lot of sleeves, roll up our sleeves, a lot of work to do. Right now, we have a timeout, 6:34 minutes. Please take a moment. Soap and water. Wash those fingernails. If you're gonna start biting down and chewing on your fingernails, make sure your fingernails are clean. Please make sure they're nice and clean. Wash them. Get the pumice. Get the dirt. Make sure they're nice before you. Because yes, we don't want to eat some dirty fingernails and germs. Make sure you shouldn't be eating your fingernails, but bad habits. Got to defend the 3-point line, Tony. I agree with you. No threes. Make them work. This is what I told you. One of the keys to the game. Make San Antonio work 23 out of the 24-second shot clock, and make them put up a shot. Grenades. If they hit it, you put your hands up and say, "Oh well, they hit it." You know. Jeff Austin says, I gotta give the Knicks fans credit. It's been loud even through the not many Knicks fans in San Antonio as they were in Atlanta, which is expected. It's San Antonio, they were having hard time selling out the arena and tickets. The tickets were too expensive. There was a lot of seats there. I don't know if the Knicks fans were gonna fly and travel. It is on Wednesday. I wouldn't be surprised if game 2, that building is gonna be full of Knicks fans for the weekend. All right, we're waiting to come back from this timeout. All right, we're waiting. We're waiting for this timeout. Let's go. What's going on, Gideon? As Gideon is in the chat here. Wemby is tired. That's why I was saying him handling. That's why early in the game I was saying, you want to handle the basketball? Be my guest. Handle the ball you want. All right. San Antonio will bring the basketball up. A fan just ran on the court and he took a picture. And they actually showed it. They actually showed the fan on for a selfie. That's interesting. A fan actually got on the court and they actually showed it. And why did they? Now the referees gathered together. Why? Oh, they're going to do a jump ball. They're bringing both coaches here to see if they could make an agreement here. As they're coming up with an idea. And who is this guy? This clown. Look at Mitchell Robinson. Oh, my God. Mitchell Robinson looking at him like, what are you doing? What a clown. So we're going to get a jump ball. We're getting a jump ball. Because they couldn't establish who had possession. Hey. If you're at home and that happens, it deters the home crowd to keep people in their seats. All right, here's a jump ball. It'll be Mitchell Robinson and Wembanyama. Big jump ball here. And picked up by Fox. So San Antonio wins the basketball, the tip-off here. Here's Fox. Fox now. In the corner, Penny. Puts up the three. No good. And that was an air ball picked up by the Knicks. All right, we'll give it to Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. Knicks with the lead. Brunson jab stepping. Brunson snake dribbling. Brunson again. Ball, floater, and score, Jalen. Brunson! 94-86. Here's Fox. Tippy toe. Fox. And is it a foul or is that out of bounds? I heard a whistle. It's San Antonio's ball. It was a foul. Here's Castle. Castle with the screen. Castle with the ball. Castle kicks it. Penny. Penny bounce pass here to Wembanyama on the left side. On the right side. Driving. Nope. Leans. And there is. Puts up. Nope. And turns the ball over. Traveling. I thought they'd call a whistle. And no, it was a traveling call. Good defense by Mitchell Robinson. Just did not bite for any hit fake. Big Mitch, the Cookie Monster. He didn't even lean or anything. Beautiful job. All right, here comes New York. Hart with the basketball. Guarded by Penny. Hart driving. Bounce back, and that one's last touched by Dylan Harper. 15 on the shot clock. Knicks will have it. San Antonio just got the reach there at 86-94. The Knicks will side out of bounds, right to Mitchell Robinson, top of the key. Mitchell Robinson will try to hand it off to Brunson. Brunson gets the ball, shot clock at 10. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson drives. Brunson pulls up the shot. No good. Rebound. Right to the hands of Fox. De'Aaron Fox with the basketball. Fox now. Crossover. Oh, Hart with the stick pickpocket steal. Here comes the hitman. Josh Hart. Stops. Kicks it back out of Shamet. Shamet now over to Mitchell Robinson. Back to Shamet. Shot clock at 15. Now Shamet. Shamet now drive. Shamet kicks it to Hart. Hart now driving to the basket. Drive, kicks it, nowhere to go. Bridges, top of the key. Bridges. Sidestep, no good. Wembanyama with the rebound. Come on, New York. That would have been a nice one if they would have scored on this position. Here's Wembanyama. Step back for three. Wembanyama hits a three ball. That's the thing I don't like. Timeout on the floor. Under 5 minutes. 89-94. Wembanyama with a big three-pointer there. This is why that possession there where Mikal Bridges falling away was an important one they needed. Keep climbing, New York. Keep climbing, Knicks. Yes, indeed. Keep climbing. As Gideon says hello. Keep climbing. All right, we got a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Ooh, remember, clean those fingernails if you're going to bite on those nails. We got a timeout. We got a timeout here. Timeout. Woo, timeout. All right, we got a quick timeout. Are we nervous yet, Knicks fans? Are we a little nervous? Are we a lot nervous or are we calm, cool, and collected? Knicks got to go fight for the rebounds along with the defending the three lines like Tony mentioned earlier. Yes. Tony's on point with that one. All right, we're coming back from this timeout. Mi gente. Remember that shot clock, that scorecard, that scoreboard is leaving soon. All right, the hitman Hart with the basketball. Josh Hart. Brunson with the ball. Penny. Brunson. Steps up the jumper. No good. That was way off. Rebound by the Spurs. He got away with it. Here's Penny. Wemby now driving. Wemby drives. Puts up the shot. No good. Oh, wow. Shot. And he gets his own rebound. Wemby kept it alive with the long hands. Now extra possession as they whip it around. Penny now. Penny, Euro in the corner. Wembanyama for three in the corner. That side out of bounds. And then loses the ball up, and they're going to call a foul. I thought that was out of bounds. If they hit the side of the rim, the side of the backboard, I thought that was out of bounds. No, they kept the ball in play. They get a foul call here. All right, we're going to say goodbye to the scoreboard for a moment, guys, because I want to keep it. I want to keep a little aggressive here. Do we know what's going to happen? Yes. So he hits the first free throw. Remember, because it's a little ahead of us, so we want to make sure that we get that. All right, we get that going. All right, it's 90-94. They missed another free throw. The ball don't lie, like Chef Dan says. Here we go. Brunson with the basketball. We're under 4 minutes. Under 4 minutes. Brunson with the ball. Brunson has this high screen. He has Fox on the switch. And Shamet with the ball. Shamet now driving. He has Wemby on him. Here's Anunoby, who had the hot start early in the fourth. Anunoby, jab step. No good. Rebound. Penny comes up with the loose ball. Now Hill kicks it out to Vaselli. Now here's Wemby. Wemby thought about the three. Wemby now putting it on the floor. Wemby kicks it back out. And Wemby gets the ball back. Now Wemby with the basketball. Now he's driving, going up the glass. Got it, counted and one. Chance for a three-point play for Wembanyama. So he could cut this down to one as not a strong foul by Karl-Anthony Towns, his fourth. And here's the bad problem: is under 3 minutes. Oh, that's just a big boy move by Wembanyama against a big guy Towns. He went in with his shoulder, but you know what? I'm gonna give this to the offense. I'm gonna give the advantage to the offensive player here. Although when you lean on your shoulder, it's the opposite way, but it's the NBA Finals. Wemby had a chance to cut this to one. Where are the Knicks going to go for a bucket here? Is it Brunson? Is it Anunoby? Back to a 1-point lead. 7-0 run for the Spurs. 7-0 run for the Spurs. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson bounced past the Towns. Towns over to Anunoby. OG now to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson, crossover. Brunson stops, jab steps, puts it up. Oh, no good. Rebound Wembanyama. 3 minutes left. San Antonio could take the lead, actually. Here's Wemby. Wemby puts up the runner. No good. Rolls out. Rebound. Right to the hands of Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart. Brunson. Shamet for three. No good. The hitman comes up with the offensive rebound. We'll give it to Shamet. Back over to Brunson. Knicks have another possession. Brunson with the basketball. 2.5 minutes. Brunson again. Brunson off the glass. No good. Rebound by Wembanyama. 2.5 minutes left here in this game. Here's Penny. Penny with the ball. Wembanyama top of the key. As they move to Fox. Fox with the basketball. Fox going curl. Fox in the corner. Here's a three for Selly. No good. Rebound. Right to the hands for the Selly. Penny. Wembanyama. And there's a foul. They say no on the floor. Bailout. Wembanyama will go to the line for some free throws. He looks exhausted. He's sucking wind. We're all even at 94. 94 all. $94 all. San Antonio has a chance to take the lead with a free throw. And 1 point lead for San Antonio. Just above 2-minute mark. Knicks are in a 4-minute drought. Here's Brunson. Brunson driving underneath. Brunson kicks it out. Anunoby. Extra for three. No good. Brunson kept it alive in the back top. Here is Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson in the corner for three. Oh, it's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Knicks up by 2. Under 2 minutes. Wemby wants the basketball. Wemby against Towns. Wemby with the ball. Wemby. Now Fox. Fox now driving. Fox, pull-up jumper. Too strong. Rebound by the hitman Hart. Here comes Brunson. Brunson with the ball. 98 seconds. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson, shot clock at 10. Here's Brunson. Here's the double team. Bounce past the Bridges. Bridges, nowhere to go. Bridges got fouled. So Bridges to the free throw line for 2. Wow, Knicks holding on to 2. Big free throws coming up for the Knicks. Big free throws coming up for the Knicks. Woo. Big free throws coming up, fellas. Big free throws. Someone in the chat, please let me know how many rebounds. How many rebounds does Josh Hart has? $98-95, and it's a 99-95 game here. $98-95. 1 minute left. Castle with the basketball. Castle. Wembanyama. Crossover looses off the foot. The hitman comes up with the ball. The hitman in transition will hold the basketball now. 99-95. Big turnover by Wembanyama and his big goofy feet. Here's Brunson calling out a play. Brunson with the ball. Brunson spins. Brunson footsteps. Leans it in. Puts it up. Oh, it's good! Jalen Brunson. That should have been an and one. Where's the freaking foul? Here comes Fox. Wembanyama for 3. No good. OG with the rebound, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Loose ball foul. New York 101-95. Hammered on the floor. 14 rebounds for Josh the Hitman Hart. Knicks up 101-95. 101-95. Woo. First free throws makes it 102-95. $38, 25-point playoff game with the Knicks ties a franchise record. Jalen Brunson doing things. Big free throw, 103-95 with 39.4 seconds. Here's Fox. Fox with the basketball. Fox now jabbing. Fox driving to the basket. Kicks it out. And Shamet knocks it away with 20.75 here. And 95-103. It might be safe to say the Knicks might win game 1 here. So there is a challenge here. Timeout on the court with a challenge. Timeout on the court with a challenge. Timeout on the court. Knicks in control here with 20.7 seconds. 103-95. They're 20 seconds away from taking the first game of the NBA Finals for New York here on the road and taking home court advantage. But a lot of things could happen. You got to keep it calm, keep curb your enthusiasm until the final buzzer 0-0. We'll see. If you're watching the stream and enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. Definitely appreciate everyone that's watching us here on a Wednesday night with me on the watch along, enjoying it amongst Knicks fans. That's what we are, a bunch of Knicks fans, basketball fans in general. No matter how many people try to duplicate, imitate, all that good stuff, but hey, we love the fact that you're here with me. Mike Brown is challenging. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, it's going to be the Knicks ball. It looked like it went off of Vassell's hand. It might be Nick Ball, guys. Vassell touched the last. New York ball. New York ball. The Knicks still got one more challenge. Yes, you never overreact with penetration. You never overreact with penetration. Good call. Talk to them, Knicks. Talk to them, Knicks. Talk to them, Knicks. We got that for you, Big Taz. We got them, Big Taz. We got you. We got you. There you go. There you go. There you go, Big Task at hand. There you go. There you go. Got a timeout. Knicks will have the ball here with. You're my 3 minutes behind. No problem. No problem. Hey, Big Task, have you seen D-Ross or Vernon? I know Argo was working. He was here earlier. But Kelvin is working. I haven't seen Darnell Davis in a while. Cody. I remember when I said Brunson, the Knicks took the lead and they kept it pace to pace with the Spurs without Brunson playing. And then Brunson comes back and boom. And they took off, and there's a foul there. 103-95 free throws coming up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully I didn't freeze. Yeah, I might have froze. It's because I'm using the green screen or the projector. Normally I don't, so I could work smoother. But if you can hear my sound of my voice, that's good. Here's the free throws here, 104-95. And boy, those San Antonio Spurs fans started bailing out. They left. We got to beat the traffic. Big free throws. They extend the lead, 105-95. So the Knicks, just like that, have a 10-point lead. 10-point lead. Here's one by Yamba. Dan Penny for three. No good. Rebound for the Hitman Hart. And this should do it. 12 in a row for the New York Knicks. And game one of the NBA Finals go to New York. 105-95, a 10-point beating, 10-point victory, a hard-fought 10-point victory on over the San Antonio Spurs in game one. And we had a little bit of a scare with Jalen Brunson. I know something happened there with Brunson and someone there. A fan there who got a little stupid. And the Knicks were down by 14 points in the third quarter, and the Knicks roll back. Oh, and I got to say this, the combination there, Jose Alvarado coming in as a backup point guard. What a phenomenal job. Unsung hero for me. Josh Hart with the rebounds. We saw that when Josh Hart got hurt. Not hurt, when he got in foul trouble in the first. And this allowed San Antonio to build that lead and had that 14-point lead. And then Hart, reinserted himself back in. OG Anunoby came alive in that fourth quarter. This is what the Knicks do. They've got different people at different times. Karl Anthony Towns played well for a stretch where it doesn't fall on the shoulders of one person. Guys, and this is one thing. This is the scary part. They were down by 13, they won by 10, and they didn't play their best game. This is not their best game. And granted, this is the level of competition is the second best team in the NBA, if you want to say that, because they earned the right to be called the best team on the Western Conference best team. Let's put it that way. They earned the right. Now, the Knicks going up against a strong opponent, and they won by 10 here, and they didn't play their best game. Their offense wasn't really fluent. Brunson came down after a little rust, being off for all that time, and they won by 10. You look at the box score, they won by 10. And they still, then you know what? There's a lot of room for improvement. If you're a Knicks fan, you're excited, you're ecstatic. Don't get too over cocky or confident because there's only one of 6 remaining. You took one of the 6, or you need 3 more. One possession, one game at a time, one quarter at a time, all that good stuff. The Knicks took care of business, and they beat the San Antonio Spurs. Took home court advantage. Now, I hate to say this, I'm being greedy. Go game win 2. And you know how loud, how maniatic, how crazy Madison Square Garden is going to be on Sunday? If they, wow. Talk to them, Knicks. Talk to them, Knicks. Talk to them, Knicks. Bro, I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. This is like I'm on cloud 9 right now. Pinch me, I'm on cloud 9. This is great. The way they did this, it was an entertaining game. We were down. We faced and this is what's good thing for the Knicks. They faced adversity. They had some adversity that they had to take in the chin, down by 13. When Brunson, guaranteed a lot of people collectively in New York held their breath when Brunson went back to the locker room, when he left with that knee. And then when he got stepped on his foot, people had they puckled up a little bit, but he came back. That's Jalen Brunson. Good job there. I cannot wait for game 2. We'll be back on Friday. As you see, all the streams are already set up to game 4. I'll start making if needed for game 5, 6, and 7. But if needed. But right now, the Knicks are up. 1 game to note. I am BX Sports Jedi Kev, man. Appreciate everyone. This is something we've always done. We appreciate everyone. May the sports be with you, man. We appreciate everyone that watch along with us. Man, and impressive. Tony has a good stat coming in right before the buzzer. Let me read that because I like to read everyone's stats. The Knicks only had 8 turnovers. Very impressive. Compared to the times that we had, when we had Alfred Payton, when we had, my goodness, when we had other point guards that, Kemba Walker and so forth. And it wasn't their fault. It was just the team wasn't ready with all the turnover machines, with Quickly. I remember how people used to get crazy about Quickly turning the ball over and Barrett and all. But still, they were fun. But look at where we are now. We're close. We're getting there. 1 down, 3 more to go. Let's keep it nice and positive. Let's act like we've been here. Although even if the Spurs fans get underneath under your breath or get underneath your skin, we haven't won anything yet. One at a time. We won 1 game. Let's stay calm, cool, and collective. We're ready for game 2. We can sleep better. We can sleep calm, cool. We don't have to overreact. Let's not overreact with game 1 either. So we know, what? This team is very impressive. They're on a mission, man. They're going to complete this story, guys. So with that said, I'm going to say goodnight because I got to get up in 4 hours. So appreciate everyone. Thank you so much again. You guys are awesome. We'll see you next time here on the Sports.
Yeah. BX Sports Jedi Kev back in the building. New York, we outside. MSG Energy. You feel it? You feel it? Yeah. I was gone for a minute, had to step away. Streaming apps, taxing every single game day. Prime Peacock, ESPN2. League pass hit the wallet like a crossover move. But the city kept calling, had to answer back. Orange and blue energy, shaking up the map. Brunson got the Garden sounding like the 90s. Every single playoff night, looking legendary. From the Bronx to the boroughs, hear the people roar. Knicks fans waited decades, now we hungry for more. This ain't just basketball, this survival pain. Every missed season made us stronger through the rain. Now the lights too bright just to sit at home. So I grabbed the mic and returned to the throne. Sports Jedi Network, yeah, we live again. And the whole damn city screaming, we gon' win.
It's the story. 4 more wins and the city going glory. Finish the story. Finish the story. Knicks got the Garden feeling legendary. Raise them lights high, put the orange in the sky. We waited too long, now it's our time. Finish the story. Finish the story. Hey, New York, stand up. Finish the story.
This team got grit, this team got fight. Every playoff battle turned warriors overnight. Defense locked in, chemistry insane. Everybody sacrificing just to win the game. Feel the pressure, every dribble, every shot. But this squad different when the moment getting hot. Hard diving on the floor, OG shutting doors. Towns in the paint trying to settle every score. The Garden rocking louder than the subway train. Every fan got scars from the years of pain. But pain build passion and passion build fire. Now the Knicks one step from taking it higher. And I'm back on the mic with the live reactions, breaking every quarter down with that Jedi passion. Sports mean it different when the fans involved. This that real New York energy fully evolved.
Finish the story.
4 more wins in the city going glory.
Finish the story. Finish the story.
Knicks got the Garden feeling legendary. Raise them lights high, put the orange in the sky. We waited too long, now it's our time.
Finish the story.
Finish the story. New York, stand up. Finish the story. From 94 and 99 dream to the modern day team. Every heartbreak let us hear. Now the vision crystal clear. The Garden alive, the city revived. And if they win it all, man, you won't survive the vibe. Yeah.
Finish the story.
The whole world watching New York glory. Finish the story.
Finish the story.
BX Sports Jedi Kev reporting live for the city. Orange and blue forever. We ride through any weather. And if this team bring home the crown, we celebrate forever.